guys, welcome to Following Lucha. We are a podcast. We are a podcast that keeps the lore of Lucha Underground. Are we not, Steven?
We are, in fact, the underground Lucha lore guys.
But you know what we're not? Do you know the one thing that we're not a wrestling podcast? Okay,
it's true.
We are not a wrestling. We are a lore keeping podcast.
We don't talk about wrestling, guys. We talk about the lore.
Why would we talk about wrestling? Wrestling's stupid.
Duh.
Wrestling's like literally for little kids. So
we're not journalists. We're not leakers.
No, we are journalists.
Oh, you're a journalist.
We're both journalists. By my being here, you become a journalist also.
Awesome.
And so you
got osmosis.
Yeah, a little bit. So if you could just live up to those standards of the profession, that'd be appreciated.
Thank you.
But we are going to use our journalistic ability today, Steven, of course, to continue keeping the lore of Lucha Underground. Last week we veered off course and watched an episode of Psych with The Miz in it.
Oh my gosh.
And what a time that was. But we're back to Lucha Underground this week. And then, of course, we're going to go ahead and recap all the other events going on in the world of wrestling at the time that episode of Lucha Underground aired. Then we'll get into the current events from this modern week of professional wrestling. But before all that, Steven.
What?
I feel like we have some personal news to get to. But
what happened with you, man?
No, I'm fine, man. I don't got anything personal going on. I thought you had some personal stuff going on.
Oh yeah. I went to an Overwatch event like yesterday, right?
Whoa.
The Battle for Texas 2022, Dallas Fuel versus the Houston Outlaws, right?
That's awesome.
And I went to the event by myself because I don't have any friends in real life who like Overwatch.
You could have stopped it in real life.
But that's also fair. But so I'm at this event, right? I'm like, okay, I know that guy on the stage. That guy, he's Malik, right? He's been on this thing for the past 5 years of his life. But then there's this one bald guy who's really tall, and like his voice looks like Kermit, right?
Kermit?
Kinda. Yeah, like kind of like a Kermit-y
voice. Can you do a demonstration for me? Because I don't think it's really connecting him. What does a Kermit voice sound like?
Hi guys. Like, you know. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
like
that kind
frog
of.
In his
Yeah. I get that.
And they call him Matthew. I'm like, Matthew. What? So
Uh-huh.
I went on my phone. I looked up Aiden English, right? And I go to his Twitter page, and the first thing I see on his Twitter is a picture of the stadium where I'm at. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Aiden English. What the fuck? So I texted JC, Aiden English is here. What?
Let's go. And then you sent the photo as well. There was a skinny bald man on the stage, and I said, yes, this is Aiden English.
It was crazy. So when he went to the restroom, like, all right, now's the time to strike, guys.
Wait. You were waiting. You were stalking him going to the restroom.
No. I just happened to see him. Like,
are you sure, Steven?
I mean, I was like, oh.
Steven.
Someone's coming in.
Steven, you better not leave me right here. We gotta. This bitch. Steven's getting distracted. He has to tell us a story about Aiden English. He's getting up and leaving. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna have to cut this in post. And we're only like 3 minutes in. This is embarrassing. But I know Steven has a knack for storytelling. But for those who didn't understand what the fuck he was saying, he went to an Overwatch event. And Aiden English was there. Aiden English was there on the stage, and that's really the extent of the story that I know. I don't know why Aiden English is at an Overwatch event. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's hanging out. I guess he's taking pisses. And Steven is following him as he takes said pisses. So I can't wait to get more details of this story, but we're gonna have to wait for Steven to return, which is so sad. Hey guys, we're back. Steven, what the fuck?
Hey, what up, man?
Steven, why'd you do that
again?
Why did you leave?
The garage broke.
What do you mean the garage broke?
The garage door broke.
Whatever, okay.
Like, part of it just flew out with the screws.
That happens. I hate when my garage door just simply flies out.
It happens you don't hire a guy who can do garage doors for a living.
A professional garage door opener? I know. It's
garage
tough.
Man.
I understand. But Steven, you were telling me about following Aiden English to take his piss.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like that one Edge fan, right? I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever I go to the restroom, wrestlers also go. It's really weird. Because like this happened once at like PAX, like a convention I went to, like a gaming convention, right? And Xavier Woods is there, and I was walking to the restroom. So did he. I was like, wait.
Let's
so awkward.
go.
Why are there
It's
so many
so
wrestlers in the
sad
restroom,
that
man?
you have this spiritual connection to wrestlers pissing, but it's always
Right?
the shittiest wrestlers. Xavier Woods and
What?
Aiden English, yeah, they aren't.
Aiden was awesome, dude. What are you talking about?
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
And just, like his Rusev Day stuff, dude.
No, you're so
Scary,
right.
man.
No, I'm
But
sorry. I take it
so yeah,
back.
in the restroom when I was going with him, right?
Mhm.
Like, hey, did you Aiden English? And the guy's like, well, that's my formerly known as.
Oh, was he
I'm
nice
like-
about it, or was he being
He
like?
was super nice. He was super nice. He was
Aw.
super nice. Yeah. There's two reasons. Either one, he thinks I'm a wrestling fan, right? And he seemed like, hey, this guy recognizes me from wrestling. That's awesome. Or he thought I was 12.
Mhm.
Could go either way.
Do just all 12-year-olds know Aiden English's name? What do you mean by
Yes.
that? Oh, okay. Okay,
Yes.
I understand.
Every 12-year-old's a big Rusev Day fan. When it happened like 6 years ago now.
No, I
dude?
get
Like,
that. I get that.
8. I don't know.
Did you
So,
ask him about the time he insinuated he fucked Lana in Milwaukee?
I really wanted to ask that. Like as soon as like I stopped talking, I was like, "Fuck, I should ask him about Lana."
Hey, did you
But,
cuck Rusev?
But so during this, right, I was like, "Hey, you're Aiden English, right?" And he's like, "I'm like, can I get a picture of you?" And the guy's like, "Harper, we're not doing the restroom, huh?" So
Wait,
we
you
walk
did? You
outside.
asked him in the restroom?
No, I just recognized him in the restroom. But I did ask him to go in the restroom to take a picture of it.
Oh,
Cause that'd be funny. That'd be super
wait,
funny.
hold on.
Huh?
You were outside the restroom when you approched him, and then
No,
he
no,
said,
no, I
"Hey,
was
can we
walking in.
please go into the restroom to take
No,
a
I was in the
photo?"
restroom already. I'm in the restroom already, right? And I asked him for the photo.
Okay.
Because in my head, I thought it'd be super funny. I have like
That'd
toilets
be
in the back.
that'd be really good, yeah. Why didn't
But,
you tell
so
him
we-
that? Why didn't you tell him like I really want these journals behind us, man?
I guess he just wanted to talk to me. Cause like legit, when we walked outside, he was like talking to me and stuff.
Oh, that's
And I was like,
cool.
"Hey, why are you here, dude?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just really into esports now and like Overwatch stuff. So I met with the Houston Outlaws." And like, "Oh, that's cool, man."
That's awesome.
like-
Does he do commentary
hey-
like broadcasting?
He was like a hype man essentially for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I
So,
know I think he does TNA like commentary.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
That's actually what's gonna happen and talk about next. As soon as I mentioned, "Hey, we're here for the Dallas weekend for WrestleMania," like, "Yes, I was commentating for Impact all weekend."
Let's
It's like
go.
sick. And then he advertised Impact to me and how they're like traveling now and touring,
Yo.
which I didn't know. I thought they were in Florida still.
Yo, and it's
Um,
working because now we're advertising on the podcast too.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Good for Aiden English.
go check out Aiden English.
Matthew.
What is his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name now?
Matthew something. Let's look it up. Let's go.
Matthew
good old quickie.
Reinhold is what my mind tells me, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Reinhold.
think
Oh yeah.
so.
Also, in the restroom, I said I was a big fan of his 205 live commentary work.
Let's go.
I had to make him realize how much of a mark I am. You know?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, did he appreciate your kind words?
I don't know. I
Oh.
legit don't know. I think he was like, "Thanks, man."
I hope so. I hope so.
Matthew Rewald. Rewald.
Rewald? Okay.
Rewald,
Well,
okay.
him. Everyone go watch him.
Yeah, watch him, guys.
But did you ask him, because I know you asked him if he was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for WrestleMania weekend, did you ask him if he partook in any Smackadillas? Because I feel like that is the most important
Dude.
question.
Are we even like sponsored by them anymore? Because like they don't really exist anymore, do they?
I don't know if they exist or not. I hope it's a
It's
permanent
crazy.
fixture in Dallas now, the Smackadillas.
You know what's crazy is that like they advertised our video on their Instagram account
Yeah.
right after WrestleMania ended. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
they got a social media person immediately after the company fell. Like that's awesome. That's cool.
Like it's not even like a company, it's just a little like branch, I assume. Like some intern is like, "Hey guys, let's do a quesadilla thing."
My assumption
like,
is the
WrestleMania,
contract probably lasted longer than just that weekend. So the company's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, well, I guess we better still use it," you know? All the
They gave us a discount code we still can't
branding.
use. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Hopefully Hash used it. Hopefully.
Hopefully. It's really cool that they gave us one, you know, just for Dallas. Just not even for like Smackadillas, just for like
Mm-hmm,
it's
absolutely.
pretty epic.
Steven,
Pretty epic.
I love so much that you had this wonderful bonding moment with Aiden English, but
That was sick.
I
He's so
think
tall, dude, in real
it's
life.
is he?
6'2", I think.
Okay, that's pretty tall.
6'3".
That's pretty
Super
tall.
skinny, dude. That guy was like thin. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is. But
Yeah.
Steven, we need to really get back on track. We need to return to our lore keeping duties and talk about the
Awesome.
episode of Lucha Underground that we watched, okay? Because
all right.
we watched this week season 1, episode 11 of Lucha Underground, called Last Luchador Standing. And this aired
gosh.
on January 21st of 2015. And the episode starts out with a recap of all the things that have happened in the past few weeks. The focus is on Big Ryck, basically having his life fall apart when he loses his contract signing bonus. He gets eliminated in Aztec warfare. Everything is just going horribly for Big Ryck.
Poor Big Ryck.
I know, it's so sad. And then
It's on a losing streak, man.
it's always so telling by what's coming, like what they put in the recap for Lucha Underground of like who's going to be in matches this week. Because like next up
that's
was,
what the recaps exist for, right?
I guess so, but it feels like spoilers. Because next on the recap was like a whole like Pentagon Jr. segment. I was like, what the fuck? Like Pentagon's like lost every match he's had so far. Why
Well,
is
the
he
thing about Pentagon is like he's not even like a guy they advertise. You know, he's just kind of a jobber.
Yeah, a
right
jobber
now.
who just got turned on by his one
Like
friend.
a sidekick. He's a
Yeah.
sidekick right now.
He is.
He's
So, but in the
insane.
recap, they show that Chavo turned on him, and he made a mistake by trusting Chavo. And then the last bit of the recap is they show all the many battles between King Cuerno and Drago, because they are
All of
1-1-1 with their records so far. And so, what are the implications for tonight?
1-1-1.
We will find out.
What could it mean?
But Steven, what's so exciting is that this episode of Lucha, it opens with our boy in the ring. Mr. Cisco is there with Cortez Castro and Bale.
Let's go.
I know.
All three of them, dude.
The crew.
I popped.
The crew.
I popped for all three, dude.
As you should have.
Is that their name? Is that their theme? The crew. It's the crew.
It's the crew. I think so. I'm pretty certain that's their
Heck yeah.
theme.
Love the crew.
And Melissa, when she introduces them all, because it's supposed to be a tag team match, so the team fighting is Mr. Cisco and Cortez. Melissa introduces them as Cortez Castro and Cisco. And
Not Mr.
that was so disrespectful, and I'm so glad what happened next happened, because Mr. Cisco grabbed the microphone from Melissa, and he said, "That's Mr. Cisco to you." And thank God.
You think that was scripted? Or like legit, Mr. Cisco kind of like grew balls and improv there to like get himself over?
I hope he grew balls in improv, but I hope this was the fourth take, because he kept getting it wrong. You know?
Do they do takes for Lucha? I feel like they do, right?
Yeah, I think sometimes they fuck stuff up. They'll do
Like they
another
fuck up
tape.
a spot. Like, all right, guys, do it again. Come on, get back up, man. We gotta
Yeah.
do this stupid Phoenix splash.
A little bit. And I think this is what happened with Mr. Cisco's one line. But then,
guy.
Steven, they announced the opponents for Mr. Cisco and Cortez, and I popped again. It's the team of Pimpinella
When did this team
Escalarta
happen?
and Masquerita Sagrada.
Team is sick, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're a team, but
Um,
maybe it's because they're both gimmicks.
Well, no, they're a team, and Matt Stryker explains this really quickly.
Okay.
Because Pimpy puts the boy in Boyle Heights, and Masquerita Sagrada puts the high and heights.
It's cool.
And then Vampiro says, "I agree with you, Matt." Which I thought was
Smile.
a really
I
funny
agree with
way.
you, Matt. Smiley face.
Yeah. But yeah, they're putting them together because one's a little person and one's a cross-dresser. So like, I mean, that's cool. Like they're fun to watch, and I thought it was a really good
I like 'em.
yeah, I thought they had chemistry. I thought it was fun. But
I like calling him Marshmallow because that's what Matt Stryker says.
Marshmallow.
Which he didn't say this week, which is like the first time he hasn't said Marshmallow at all.
That's an improvement. But I will say this match
Crazy.
set back commentary in my eyes, specifically Matt, so far. Because like,
Oh, was it the one Chavo line?
I mean, no, the Chavo line was weird, but I just mean like the whole entire match, he just kept making like gay jokes and little people jokes.
He
I was
doesn't
like,
discriminate. It's okay. Remember,
Well, yeah.
in the commentary, what was it? Matt Stryker like, hey, I don't know if I'd let Pimpy kiss me, man. I don't know, Vampiro. And Vampiro's like, dude, don't discriminate, bro.
yeah.
And then Matt's
Vamp
like-
asked him, "Can you please prove you don't discriminate by kissing Pimpinella?" Which that was it. Yeah, true. Honestly, Matt should. I think
I
he
was
should.
like, I don't know, Vampiro.
I don't know. Which, by the way, Pimpinella is trying to kiss the referee the entire match. Rick Knox he's trying to smooch him, which is
Good.
wonderful.
Good.
And also at one point, Matt Stryker asks if Vampiro can refrain from using the word gangbang when Pimpinella is in the ring, which is
You think it was
cool.
intentional that he said gangbang?
Who? Vamp?
Vampiro.
Yeah, I think it's intentional. The whole entire
It's
gimmick
like
for the
Vamp
crew
got-
is that they're these
Well,
thugs and
Vamp got mad.
gangbangers.
Vamp got mad about saying about Matt getting mad about saying gangbang.
He got.
Matt was like, "Yo, bro, you can't say gangbang. That's too sexual."
No.
And
He didn't
Vapor's like,
say you can't say gangbang because it's too sexual. Matt Striker said you can't say gangbang because that's gay. Because Pimpinella was there.
"That's gay, Vampiro."
Yeah, exactly.
That's gay. You can't say that. This is wrestling, dude.
Fam,
The straightest
that's gay.
sport ever. That's gay, dude.
True.
Good for Matt Striker.
True.
I like the part where he said something about Charo, but I think he misspoke. It said Chavo for a second.
He did.
And then immediately he had to like reference that he said Chavo.
He did.
He's like, "No, guys, I didn't say Chavo. I said Charo. Big difference." And then he didn't reference what Charo was at all.
Nope, I still don't know. I didn't bother looking it up.
What that is.
So who cares? By the way, too, Vampiro is pissed off at one point during this match because he remembers that when Pimpinella debuted in Lucha Underground, Matt Striker called him a she. And thank God for Vampiro, you know, taking Matt to task for misgendering Pimpinella. I think it's fair. I think it's, yeah.
LGBTV.
Honestly.
The V's for Vampiro.
Hell yeah, it is. And so what I thought was most incredible about this match is that, again, it's the Crew versus Pimpinella and Masquerita. And it was as evenly matched as the Crew versus Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma.
Very competitive match.
Yeah, I thought it was...
Maybe the Crew kind of like powers with the team they're against, you know? Like if they're stronger, they go to their limits, you know? But if they're kind of weaker, like, you know, maybe we shouldn't try as much, guys. You gotta lower it down.
They match their opponent's energy, and I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that a lot. You know, it makes more interesting television. At one point, though, Pimpinella manages to kiss Mr. Cisco, which I
feel like undefeated right now.
Who?
Pimpy.
Maybe.
Like in single matches, right?
Maybe. I'm not too certain. We're both lore keepers. We should know. Part of me wants to say that
we're not power rankers.
I guess so. No, you're right. But I don't think Pimpinella's lost aside from like Aztec Warfare, you know?
What the other dude?
Huh?
I think the Crew's the only guys who only lose in this entire match.
In what sense?
Like everyone in this match, only the Crew have losses.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, this makes... Well, I think Masquerita got fucked up by Chavo, if I remember correctly.
Was that a win? Was that a loss or just fucked up?
I feel like Masquerita had a match before then, right? Oh, but I think he beat El Mariachi Loco, and then Chavo came out.
Oh, and Chavo came in, yeah. Back.
But either way, I am very jealous of Pimpinella that he got the chance to kiss Mr. Cisco, because I want nothing more in my life than to make out with that man. And
I love some Mr. Cisco and me, man.
I do too. I still need to make that T-shirt, Steven, you know? What's it, Cholo riding solo? Oh my god. Which, by the way, props actually to Matt Striker and Vampiro for not saying Cholo this week. I was very impressed.
Ooh, very progressive, Matt.
Honestly. So, Steven,
yes.
The Crew ends up eventually hitting a shatter machine, a big rig on Masquerita Sagrada, and then Bale grabs Pimpinella's legs so he can't break the count, and then the Crew wins. Woo!
Yo, it's the Crew. Let's go, dude.
It's
and
the
Big
Crew.
Ryck was there. He was like, yo, I gotta watch my boys fight, man.
Yeah.
And he gets a cigar, and that's like, bro, you can't smoke that. Wait, never mind. We're in California.
Let's go. Yeah, Big Ryck was there. He came out like midway through the match, and then he got into the ring afterwards to cut a promo, and he's like, hey, Mr. Cisco, please hold my cigar. And I was so upset
because awesome.
The crowd was wutting Big Ryck throughout his entire promo, which is not fair to Big Ryck.
It's not, man. I thought this match was kind of fair too, you know? It was like 3 dudes versus a dude and a half.
Excuse you. Don't say that. The Crew, I think, earned their victory. Don't take away from that, Steven. That's fucked up. But Big Ryck is saying, all you guys here in Lucha Underground, you better watch out. And then he looks at the Crew.
Big Ryck.
He looks at the Crew and says, I mean all of you. Which is like kind of fucked up, you know? Does he not trust his own crew?
Get yourself over.
Yeah, honestly. And he says, I'm coming for gold, and everyone must prepare. And he sticks out his arms like he's Jesus. And he says, for the judgment of Big Ryck.
That's his gimmick? Just the Judgment Day? Is he God now?
No, I think he's just the third to Edge and Damian Priest, you know?
Oh, he's the third member.
Yeah, I think so.
It's not Rhea anymore. It's Big Ryck.
Oh my God, Big Ryck is their female fighter.
Legit. legit, if Big Ryck came out on like Raw, like on Monday with Edge and Damian Priest, that'd be pretty hype.
That would be
actually.
sick, honestly. Yeah, that would be badass.
So cool.
Oh my god. But unfortunately, no. This is simply 7 years too soon, Steven. And as Big Ryck's hitting this Sheamus pose, okay?
Yeah. Celtic.
The camera cuts to a wide shot, and then you see it. The crew attacks Big Ryck. Cortez Castro goes for a chop block. I know. And then it's a gang beatdown, 3-on-1, Steven. It's messed up. It's brutal. And then Mr. Cisco gets the cigar that Big Ryck handed him, and he puts it out in Big Ryck's eye.
Ouchies.
Oh my god. And also during this entire beatdown, there are piped in boos. So many of them. So many piped in boos.
People in the crowd just didn't really care about Mr. Cisco, you know?
I bet they were cheering because Big Ryck's the biggest bad guy in the company.
Yeah, I legit didn't know who was like the face or heel here. I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly. So
cause like they're gang members, you know. I don't want to cheer for a gang member.
What? I would always cheer for Mr. Cisco. I don't know what you're talking about.
What about the other dudes?
I don't really care about them. But Mr. Cisco, come on now. But basically, after they put out the cigar in Big Ryck's eye, they all retreat. But where do they retreat to? Dario Cueto's office. Oh my god. And this is the
Could he be
point
hiring them?
at which Vampiro says, I saw something like this in prison once. Which...
They went to prison?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
I don't
Is this
know,
real life
man.
lore? Is this lore in Lucha? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't get it either. But you're right, Steven. Why are they going to Dario's office? This seems a little fishy. It seems a little suspicious.
Well, I mean, they're always at his office.
They are. They're
Just
usually
hanging
like,
out,
guarding.
you know,
You're
like
right.
it's not that different.
No, you're right. You're right. But they cut to a backstage like vignette / segment. Not a vignette, I guess. It's like supposed to be live, and it's Dario Cueto, and he's handing out stacks of cash to each member of the crew. And he's like, guys, that was impressive. And so if you continue watching my back, I mean, I'm gonna dig even deeper. And they all just kind of stare at him, the crew. And then Dario's like, can I get a yes, sir? And the crew says, yes, sir.
What is the logic here? Because I assume Big Ryck had the crew already, right?
Yeah.
I think they're just cheaper to just get the crew by themselves.
In what sense?
Like how much does Big Ryck cost? Because Big Ryck comes with the crew, right?
Well, no, I think what it is, Steven, is this. Okay, I think as lore keeper, I've done a lot of introspection about this, and I'm pretty certain Dario wanted Big Ryck to come in and be like the ace of Lucha Underground, right?
He wanted
and
him
so
to be the star.
to do that, he hired these goons. He hired the crew to protect Big Ryck, and so now he's realized, oh, Big Ryck kind of eats ass, and so let me
sucks.
So let me keep on using the crew, and I'll find someone else. I'll find some other purpose for them aside from protecting this asshole. You know?
Gonna get another guy. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, I am
Another
as well.
Big Ryck.
I am as
Maybe
well.
a big cast, you know?
No, I think when we get to our week of segment a little later, Steven, we might have our answer as to who the crew's gonna protect next. You know? We might have our answer. I know.
Rey Mysterio.
Probably Rey Mysterio. He is still pissed off in WWE. He does not want to be there.
I like how that became like a storyline for our segment. Just sometimes we hear about him just like, yo, I don't want to work today. Hey, I don't want to work today, you know?
Because like legit, we haven't seen a single wrestling story about Rey Mysterio of him like actually wrestling. It's him just being upset that he's under contract with WWE, which is awesome.
Man, imagine like signing a contract for years and then realizing halfway through is like, I don't want to do this anymore, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of poopy.
I mean, but they're independent contractors, so simply get out of your contract, you know?
Yeah, just pay it out.
Exactly, pay it out. But Steven, Big Ryck, the Matt Stryker reports, has been transported to a local medical facility to take care of his eye problems, which is so sad. But we end up going from this, Steven, to an interview segment. And these are my favorite, maybe, in all of Lucha Underground. Vampiro...
I forget these existed. Legit, when it's a Vampiro interview, it was like, wait, Vampiro's interview, that's right.
Yeah.
What?
And so Vampiro is interviewing today, not Chavo Guerrero, as he has in the past. No, he's interviewing the Machine, Brian Cage. And
gosh,
these are the most fucking insane things ever, Steven, okay? Like, I don't even have to try to make these sound stupid when I take my notes. Like, I just have to write what's happening, and it's stupid. It's horrible. Vampiro starts the interview off by saying, hey Gage, you have a lot of heat. What's up with that? Just like, what kind of question is that, man?
Man, I'm just a heated man. I'm a machine, bro.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm just heated, man.
I don't give a shit, Vampiro, is what he says.
We're gonna fucking real job, man.
Yeah, exactly. And then Vampiro's like, I'm about to be a big fan of yours. But last week you took out Prince Puma. Why'd you do that? And then Cage is like, I didn't want to wait my turn to wait around here to prove to everyone that I'm the best. I know that I'm the best, so I went out there and I proved it.
That's AEW booking right there.
Exactly. And so, yeah, his I think that's good lore, you know? Cage is like, I know I'm better than everyone here, so let me just take the spot that's rightfully mine.
I like the part where Vampiro's like, yo, bro, I'm a big fan of yours, I think. Don't be an asshole towards me, dude. I don't
Yeah.
don't be a
Vamp
dick,
says,
dude.
well, yeah, it's weird that Vamp's like, hey, don't be an asshole toward me. But then he follows that up immediately by saying, the only thing I see here with you, brother, is the kid with big arms and an even bigger ego. Which is like, what?
Vamp has this like thing of, you can't do that, but me, it's fine, guys. Like
Vampiro is the biggest like shit dick heel, Steven. Whereas like he knows no one can touch him because like he's an old dude with a bunch of concussions. But he's just such a
vampire
dick,
man.
You know? And like it's partially endearing.
Tell if that's the writing or not.
It's not. It can't be. It would be so hard to write a character this confusing. You know? Like, it would be insane.
He's a mysterious man.
I
Maybe the
guess.
writers just insane. Like, they get writers every week that are different. So they have this, like, different idea and portrayal of what Vampiro is as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But they all can't agree with it, you know? So they gotta, like, combine it. It's like an amalgamation.
I'm gonna be honest.
Cross-pollination of different writers writing for Vampiro.
I like
It's
that idea
insane.
that they have hired 10 different writers all for Vampiro because they all quit after a week. You know, that's pretty cool.
Vampiro reads like, shit, this guy sucks, dude. Let's get a new one, man. Come on.
Yeah, honestly.
Go on Fiverr or something, man. Hire one for like $5.
Exactly. $5 whole. Oh my god. And then Cage basically responds to Vamp saying, hey, you have a big ego and big arms, by saying, dude, shut up. I will beat the shit out of you if you want to get in that ring. And then Vampiro's like, no, I didn't mean any offense by that. What?
I didn't mean to be a dick, dude. It's just a prank, bro. Just a prank,
Jesus
man.
Christ. And then Cage ends up wrapping up the interview. He's like, fucking Vamp, I've had enough. And he's like, people call me Cage because when you fight me, you're not in the ring with a man. You're in the ring with a machine.
That's crazy.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's crazy, dude. He's a machine. He's not a man.
I understand that, but that's not an explanation for why they call him Cage. Cages are not machines. You know?
Maybe he opens up like a cage and he sees robotic parts. You know, like,
No.
hey, you want to see my arms? Like, he rips his arms off and they're like machinery in it, and he slaps you with it.
But then they should call him Cyborg. His name should be Cyborg. And then he'll say, I'm not a man, I'm a machine. Brian Cyborg is a shit name. Damn. Isn't
It's like
there
a fucking superhero character named Brian Cyborg. I
No,
swear.
they're not naming a superhero Brian. There's
It's
no
me,
way.
Brian Cyborg.
Chris Cyborg is a way better name, you know?
Cyborg works. DC.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a DC, you know? It's not a BC.
You're
Not
so
like a
right.
Brian.
Not a Brian.
Big cage.
Brian's suck. That would be awesome if he did just steal Chris Cyborg's gimmick, you know? She is UFC champion at the time, but he's like, no, that's my name now. That's really cool.
It's me, Ronda Rousey.
Brian Cage's gimmick. He's right. That's awesome.
That's gotta be some indie gimmick, right? Where some guy's like, I'm Ronda Rousey, UFC Women's Champion.
Let's go. No. No relation. Just,
No
I
relation.
also happen to be named Ronda Rousey. This is my birth name,
I
guys.
happen to be Ronda Rousey. I don't have a U in my first name. It's an E.
Exactly.
You know, it just kind of works.
No, it does. It does. he's billed as Brian Cage. It's spelled Brian Cage, but it's pronounced Ronda Rousey. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But Steven, we have another match to get to in this episode of Lucha Underground, and a very exciting match at that. And it is Superfly versus Pentagon Jr.
Wow, battle of the jobbers.
Exactly. Matt Striker says this is a huge test for the Fly, and also for Pentagon, because yeah, neither one of these guys has been all that impressive so far. So hopefully, this is a stage for one of them to show up and show out. And the crowd is chanting though, Steven, when Pentagon comes out. They're all chanting Cero Miedo, which I thought was really interesting.
Are they?
Yeah, like real chants for Cero Miedo. Not
sick.
piped in
Maybe he
ones.
got over, you know. Maybe they looked at his AAA stuff. It's like, yo, I gotta.
Or maybe he had a dark match with El Mariachi Loco, and they were like, oh shit, you know, maybe this.
Maybe.
Also, I hate so much that you call it AAA. No one does that. That's so obnoxious. I hate
one
this.
reason. I just think it sounds so like bad in your tongue when you say it. Like it sounds so unnatural.
I am
like,
the AAA champion. That's cool.
Hey, you got some AAA batteries, dude.
Oh my god, that sucks ass. So
it sounds like I'm having a stroke. I love it.
That's so sick. Matt Striker is saying both these luchadors are looking to break out from the middle of the pack and make it into the main event scene.
Pack.
Yeah, they're at the bottom of the
pack.
pack.
Are they in the middle? I'd say like Pimpy's like in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
No?
That's very fair. But the crowd is so into Pentagon. Like this is Pentagon's coming out match in Lucha Underground because he dominates Superfly for most of this.
Good for him.
Yeah, and you sort of see like, oh, this dude's badass. Like he hits a chop, like one singular chop across the chest of Superfly, and the crowd started chanting "Holy shit!" because it was so like devastating. It was sick. It was awesome.
Like chops. Are chops the most over move in wrestling? Because I feel like whenever there's a good chop, everyone like likes it, you know?
Yeah, but also there are bad chops too, which are.
I mean, just don't be a bitch.
I feel like suplex.
That's my advice.
German suplexes might be the most.
Well, which ones? Like, because I feel like there are two German suplexes where like you either toss them across the ring or like just hold them.
Well, there's a release German, which is like where you like let go of them and they go flying. You know.
That's the Brock. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
But then you get like really pretty ones where it looks beautiful.
Like Ridge Holland. Yeah.
It's like a. It was so bad laughing at that.
Yeah. Did you see
So
too?
mean.
Big E said that his neck's not rehabbing optimally. That's so
Oh my
sad.
God.
I know. I don't know what that means. It's so like ambiguous, the wording.
You optimally improve your neck.
Oh no. I'm sad. I'm
Poor
sad.
Big E.
But no, this is like the coming out party for Pentagon Jr. He's badass, and this is like the perfect Pentagon too, because it's like pre AEW where like he learned to taunt spam, you know, where it's like this is
He
him.
learned how to work a crowd.
No, he didn't. All he does now is he goes
funny.
woo and it's settle immediately over and over. And I love Pentagon. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I have a shirt of him hanging on my wall. I have an action figure right next to it over there. I love the man.
Smart.
I have a drawing I did of him right there. But he just all he does is the same thing over and over, and it makes his matches just so odd.
I mean, it gets him over, you know.
With the live crowd, I don't think it does anything for the people at home. I watch it and I'm like, this is silly, you know? But I love it.
This is too silly for me.
This is too gay for me, in the words of Matt Striker.
Mom, this is too gay. Change the channel.
So true.
This is too gay. Thank God for Matt Striker, dude.
Thank God.
Christian man, you know?
Honestly.
Christian man.
And so he's fucking up Superfly all throughout this match. And then my favorite thing I think Pentagon does at this point in his career are the anti-air drop kicks, where someone like springboards off the ropes and Pentagon just shit cans them by like kicking them in the face.
I feel like whenever there is like an anti-air, it's just the most impressive thing ever. You know, because it looks so fucking cool. Just from someone just dropping dead.
Yeah, because like you can't control like how you're about to land, you know? Like you can't protect your opponent when you're kicking them in the face as they're flying through the air. Or I guess it's like it's probably hard to. So I think they look awesome. I think they look sick. And also if Superfly breaks his neck, so be it. You know? Like this is what
Rich Hollins, hey, you know, he's still here. He's still he's in the company,
he's still employed. He's still got a job.
These 5-star matches with Xavier Woods every week, you know?
Exactly. Oh my God! You know how every week Matt Striker flips the fuck out when someone hits a sling blade, and he goes Tanahashi. That's Tanahashi. This week he just straight up
Tanahashi move.
When Pentagon hit the sling blade, he didn't even call it a sling blade this time. He said, "Oh my God, the Tanahashi clothesline."
No way. The clothesline from Tanahashi.
Clothesline from Tanahashi. So true.
Oh my god.
So true. And then to finish things off, Pentagon Jr. hits the package pile driver on Superfly. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
It's a good finish. I just think pile drivers look sick.
Yeah, it's badass. And then when it's Pentagon doing it,
you never see it.
Oh,
probably
I
why.
guess. But Penta still does it sometimes on AEW. He just doesn't get to wrestle that often, you know. Kind of sad. But then
they gotta put it.
Mhm.
Who do they put in usually for his matches? I don't know.
I don't know what you mean. Like, who does he fight usually?
I thought he just runs in most of the time, right?
Oh, I mean, I get like he's part of Death Triangle, but Death Triangle is never on TV because Neville is always in the UK and Phoenix was hurt for the past like 5 months.
Losing.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Every match he's lose, Pac's like, sorry guys, you know, travel issues, man. My visa.
Travel issues. Sorry, I didn't get the win. There were travel issues. Yeah, I get that. Man. I get that. But Steven, Pentagon gets on the microphone after his match and he says, and this is all in Spanish, but they have subtitles. And he says, I thought Chavo was a legend that could help me, but I learned he's just a fraud. But that's okay, because I know a man. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I'm over it. Because I know a man who will help me. And he kind of leaves it at that, and he says, Yo soy Pentagon Jr. Y cero miedo. And I think that's the first time he said that.
Crowd get translated on what they saying?
No, I don't think so, but I think most of the audience understands Spanish, you know?
You think?
Yeah, given the location and just given the target demo of Lucha, I think most people understand.
Maybe.
Yeah. But Steven, Pentagon Jr. is a badass, is he not?
It was a sick match.
I think so. But
I like squash matches, you know?
That's
my favorite thing.
Go. Well, you are in luck because we get another one kind of
sick.
Immediately after this. It should have been a squash match at least, as it's Sexy Star versus El Mariachi Loco.
Dude, speaking of Sexy Star, when she was entering the ring, Melissa started like shaking, like physically like shaking. It was weird.
What's
like when she was announcing when Melissa was announcing Sexy Star in the match, she was like shaking,
just like seizing
up and down.
Oh,
I don't know. She was like bouncing,
convulsing. That's crazy.
No, I think it's because Sexy Star was like bouncing in the ring when she was like walking in. So by like gravity and like the forces of nature, Melissa also happened to be part of that jumping concoction.
That's beautiful, man. I don't know what you're saying, but that sounds beautiful.
She was just jumping. It was really weird.
That's so sick. Which, by the way, did Sexy Star, I think she started in the ring. She didn't get an entrance, but El Mariachi Loco did. Please explain.
Entrance, dude.
Please explain.
It, man.
I guess so.
Well, it's because like they don't have to like do commercials for this, so it's like, huh?
What do you mean?
Right? They don't need to cut their commercials like the WWE.
I mean, they have commercials, but they do them in post. You know, like
yeah. So like, did they not give her entrance just for like no reason?
I don't know, man. I guess they thought Mariachi Locos was more important. I don't fucking know. I have no clue.
It's the crowd excited.
I guess so. I guess so.
People pleaser.
But Vampiro, while Sexy is there in the ring, is trying to explain just Sexy's struggle as a woman in a man's world. But like, Vampiro is not the person who should be doing this, I don't think. And it's just, I can't just. I was gonna like write down a lot of it, but he just kept going on like so long. Where I was like, I can't transcribe this. This is gonna take me hours. And so
it's for the women, dude.
Just know, if you want to hear Vampiro just go insane about women getting abused by men, listen to this match. Watch this match. It's crazy. It's crazy. But then Matt Striker, basically after Vampiro gets done just talking shit, or not talking shit, but just talking nonsense.
Talking shit about women.
True.
He said Leiden.
Matt Striker says, every woman is sexy, every woman is a star. Which is so true.
But not every woman is Sexy Star.
No,
only one of them is.
Just a single one is Sexy Star, fortunately. Which Vampiro keeps popping throughout this match because Sexy Star is a bad worker and she keeps stiffing Mariachi Loco when she kicks him in the face.
Dude, the guy is probably like some 20-year-old like Pizza Hut worker
What?
doing this for like a weekend job, you know?
Oh, he worked. You remember he worked at the Mexican restaurant 2 blocks down the street.
True.
This is the
The
lore.
Mexican Pizza Hut.
Exactly. Mexican
right.
Pizza Hut is right. But she keeps bicycle kicking Mariachi in the face, and every time she's like actually connecting with it really hard, and Vampiro can't stop but laughing every time it happens, which I thought was really amusing.
Just enjoys this poor dude getting destroyed by a woman.
And then Matt Striker's like, "Oh, I get the struggle, Vamp. I have 3 sisters at home," and then Vampiro's like, "Dude, what the fuck? You kicked your sisters in the face?"
That's not a real thing. Like legit, that's like those like YouTube prank shows where like they say something really stupid and like the guys like legit like say something really stupid in response because like they're on. I don't know. It's like, do these guys exist?
I like to believe that Vampiro did legitimately interpret what Matt said as he was beating up his sisters, not the other way around. I do like to think he was being legitimate in that thought.
Because like Matt wasn't even like baiting him to saying something stupid. He just said something.
No,
really
he was just like, I know what it's like to get beat up by a girl. Like that's what he was saying. And then Vamp was like, why'd you beat up your sisters, dude? Which I understand. Which, by the way, Sexy at one point uses her, I guess, her sexiness to lure El Mariachi Loco to the outside. Like she's like, hey man, come over here and kiss me. And then she ducks down and Mariachi falls to the outside. And pretty soon after,
he was like walking. He wasn't running.
No. He was stalking his prey is what he was doing. It was terrifying.
Slowly approaching Sexy and fell over the ring.
I get that. And he had no momentum, but he still fell out somehow. That's awesome.
That happens.
And then Sexy just kind of wins with a roll up, which is cool.
Xavier but special.
You want your biggest female star in the company to beat a jobber with a roll up.
Does she have a finisher? Does she have a finisher? What's her finisher? Because I swear every match she wins is like a roll up.
I hope it's
like
the bicycle kick to the face now. You know, I hope that's her
the low
finisher.
key?
Yeah. I think so.
Just shoot, bop.
Just shoot, yeah. Or maybe her finisher is just like legit shooting on her opponents. You know, like it doesn't matter what move she does. It's real. They're all connecting.
She just hates every worker she works with.
Exactly. Rosemary would know.
Maybe she doesn't think wrestling's fake. Maybe she thinks it's real.
Oh my god, they never smartened her up. This is so sad.
Maybe it's like Stone Cold when he came in. It's like, wait, wrestling's fake. She never had that moment.
Let's go. And that's so sad because like everyone is like working her, you know, like they're not actually beating her up. So she's like, oh shit, this is so easy. Oh my god, what the fuck?
She thinks she's like the best wrestler in the world.
Why does
like,
none of this shit
mind.
hurt? Yeah, that's so sick.
Like, fuck, I'm immortal, dude. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty sick. Steven, we have one last match to get to on this episode of Lucha Underground though, and it is the climax, the ultimate. The ultimate. I was gonna say ultimatum, but that doesn't make sense. It's the final match in the series between Drago and King Cuerno. It's Drago versus King Cuerno 4 in a last Luchador Standing match, which is just a last man standing match, where your opponent has to be down for 10 seconds in order to win. And it was just a good match, so I don't have like that many notes.
I think it was crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I thought it'd be like insane.
Yeah,
you know, but like they don't need like a table spot.
It really was. It was just a table spot, and I was like, oh shit.
This is really all the match was. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but
just
like
a normal match.
Drago started out the match by being like just fucking insane, like a bat out of hell, like beating the shit out of King Cuerno.
Dude.
He did.
He's like, fuck, I gotta actually win now. Dang it.
He did. And then King Cuerno basically reversed that momentum, blah, 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 blah.
And then he never got it back.
Yeah. But at one point, Matt Striker says, Drago has become a cult favorite among the fans. That's because of his tenacity and also his balls. His dragon balls. That's why I'm into him, you know? That's it.
Dragon balls.
His dragon balls. And so they do use a table. King Cuerno sets it up.
That should have been the finish, honestly. That should have been the finish, honestly. The table spot.
The table spot? Yeah. I mean, I don't mind how they finished it because they did a table spot, right? But then Drago gets up after he's put through it, still before the 10 count. And then...
I didn't get the ending, I'm gonna be honest. Because, like... Oh, wait, should I spoil the ending yet? Or
I was about to talk to it. Yeah, where King Cuerno got a rope. He tied up Drago in the corner. and like held him down
right.
with a rope, like choking him for a 10 count.
But like his shoulders are still up, right? I don't know how it works.
I don't think your shoulders need to be down though in a last man standing match.
What's considered down?
You have to be on your feet to be considered up. Like, you know, like whenever a ref is counting and like both people are down and they're getting up, when they're like on their knees and they're like prostrate position, they don't stop the count. They wait till like they're back up on their feet. So I didn't mind it, you know, like yeah. But
good lore.
Yeah, and I think it works too because King Cuerno got like a kind of shitty victory, just a shitty, brutal victory on top of or from Drago.
That's how you end the feud.
Yeah, that's how you end it.
Shit victory.
Hey,
I won.
Which Matt Striker does pose that question at the end. He says, "Do you think this rivalry is finally over?" And Vampiro's like, "The fuck? No." Vampiro's like, "No, dude. What do you think?" Well, no, it's not. And King Cuerno places the dead stag head on top of Drago after he beats him.
He's the prey now.
He is the prey. He is
he's the prey. He's always was prey the entire
No, he's
feud.
the prey now. Only now is it beginning. We have another 8 matches between these guys. Let's go. I can't wait.
And then years later, he would become a drug dealer.
Let's go. That's so exciting. But Steven, that was last Luchador Standing, Season 1, Episode 11 of Lucha Underground. What are your thoughts?
I like the Pinta build-up. I thought that was sick.
I do too. I thought that was badass. I love that we got Mr. Cisco, Pimpinella, and Masquerita all in one match. I think that's pretty amazing.
I like the gimmick characters. Like, all right, put them together, guys. They're having a program now.
Mr. Cisco, the biggest gimmick character, you know?
Yeah.
And then Vampiro doing an interview. I will take that any day of the week. I think they should have a mandatory interview every week with Vampiro, you know, where he just shits on everyone, insults everyone.
Honestly, if Vampiro is a sexy star, I bet it'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. You know what would go so horribly? A Vampiro Prince Puma interview. Because Puma wouldn't get a chance to speak. It would just be Vamp shitting on him.
It'd be like Vampiro just like, yo, Puma, why the fuck you so garbage? And Puma's just crying.
Just crying tears nonstop.
Oh, no, man.
That's so sad. That is so sad.
Well,
oh my god, because then Conan would try to interrupt the interview, and then Vampiro fucking hates Conan. And so,
man, what the fuck?
This is gold.
Am I interviewing Conan? No, I'm interviewing Prince Puma. Now shut the fuck up, dude.
As he's there in a ball.
Get down to your corner. And then Conan's just on the other side of the room just yelling. Like, yo, Puma, say this, man. Puma just can't hear him.
That's so sad. No. Yeah, we should honestly be the ones booking for Lucha Underground. We should be Vampiro's booker for a week, I think.
We should be the writers.
Yeah.
For Vampiro. His
for
20th writer.
I think so. So, Steven, that was Lucha Underground. I think you're right. I think Pentagon was the biggest highlight for me. And so I think this is sort of where the start of him becoming like a more notable guy kicks in.
We don't know the lore of Cage yet, you know?
Well, we know he's called Cage because he's a machine.
It's true. I call all my machines cages.
Yeah, I do as well. I call all my cages machines. So it works out. But Steven, I think it's about time we start moving on over to what else happened during that week in professional wrestling. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Yo, Steven.
Hey, what up, man?
We need to talk about all the ongoings in pro wrestling during the week of January 21st of 2015, okay?
Oh my God.
Are you ready for it? Last week was a bit of a bummer. Like, so much bad shit happened last week.
Are there bursts now to balance the life of wrestling right now?
Were there
is there any wrestling bursts this week?
Births. That's a great question.
Maybe like a reincarnation, maybe of a dead wrestler.
Unless you know something that I don't, Steven, well, maybe one wrestler's getting a second chance. Maybe getting a second chance at the life that is his career, okay? Because let's keep it in the world of Lucha Underground for a second. Because there was a massive signing announced for AAA and for Lucha Underground. And that of former WWE superstar Alberto
Not even a champion?
Well, he was champion too, yeah. Alberto Del Rio. He got signed to Lucha Underground, man.
Yo, that's okay.
Yeah, like at the time I was okay with it because Alberto's fine. Yeah, he's a big name for Lucha.
He's always pushed like super hard too.
Yeah, but this was before I realized, oh man, he's an abuser, and a terrible person.
He's kind of a bad dude.
Yeah, a little bit. And so now it's a little unfortunate in retrospect, but at the time, we don't know any better.
You know what I like about those articles of like former WWE champion?
What's that?
Like all those like clickbait titles of former WWE champion has done this or blah blah blah. And then you read the article and it's like Tori Wilson.
Let's go. What's wrong with Tori Wilson, dude?
You know?
Tori Wilson is a wonderful woman. Why are you shitting on Tori?
Or it'd be like who's the guy that Undertaker headshotted with the chair for being gay?
Being gay?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No. Was it Maven? Is Maven gay?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know who he headshotted.
Taker would just like headshot people with chairs if they were gay.
That's crazy.
It's really funny. So now every time I see a guy get headshotted with like a chair, it's like, oh.
The only gay dude in wrestling I knew about, I thought back then, was Pat Patterson, which I can't imagine Undertaker going backstage and fucking braining a 70-year-old man, you know?
But yeah, essentially, like, all these articles are clickbait, like, former WWE champion is now dead.
Gay. Oh, my bad.
And it'll be like Darren Young in the article.
Oh, I get that.
I mean, I guess it's true. He is a former WWE champion, you know?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Not
it is
the
true.
WWE champion. He's just a champion for the WWE.
champion. Wow. Well, a former WWE champion, world champion, Steven, was also in the news during this week in pro wrestling because the assault charges brought against Kevin Nash have been dropped. Let's go. The assault charges were dropped. He got into a confrontation with his 18-year-old son. And I remember this from the time. I remember being like so taken aback by like, what the fuck? Why is he fighting with his son? And like, I remember.
Is that a curtain call? What?
What? Oh, no.
Real. This is real fighting.
Exactly.
Like this.
But WWE apparently suspended his Legends contract when all the news came out, and he was like originally sort of charged. And this Monday coming up is supposed to be the Legends reunion episode of Monday Night Raw. And so everyone's worried, like, oh my God, is Big Sexy going to be at Raw Reunion? Or no, because he maybe beat up his son. We don't know.
Is my motor daddy going to be there? Come on, guys.
Come on. It's a question we're all asking ourselves. Steven, whose side are you on? Kevin Nash or his son?
I don't know what happened.
I don't either. The charges were dropped, so I think I'm on Kevin's.
Well, again, one's like richer than the other, I assume, by like a lot.
No,
money.
No. I'm pretty sure Kevin Nash's 18-year-old son was independently wealthy at that point.
Sure, Kevin Nash's son and Kevin Nash. Yeah. That's like Walmart brand style, where it's like his name, like the white
Walmart brand style son. That's crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. Damn.
I want that shirt. No.
Hell yeah.
What do you think Kevin Nash's son's doing now?
I don't know. I remember at the time there was like video I think that came out, or maybe photos of Kevin Nash and his son like at their home where the confrontation took place. Yep, that's what I was. Yep, exactly. That's cool. Just It was a beautiful photo. But Steven, Kevin Nash wasn't the only man to have assault charges dropped against him that week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as Heath Slater also saw some assault charges get dropped.
Assault charges?
He did. Apparently.
Why? He was a Christian man.
Yeah, I thought so too. But apparently at the WrestleMania after party in 2011.
After party?
The WrestleMania after party, assault charges were brought against Heath Slater. The company hosts one, I think, every year, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, like Vince goes to, and like everyone's there, and they have like musicians.
Is it for like just the employees?
I'm pretty certain for like the employees, yeah. I'm sure they can bring people, like family and everything like that, but Heath Slater was there. Apparently, he beat someone up, or allegedly beat someone up, but the statute of limitations ran out on it, because again, that was 2011, and this is 2015. So the statute of limitations ran out, and so the charges were officially dropped, which great news for our boy Heath Miller.
It took so long, man, that the Nexus broke up during that time.
They really did. It's so sad.
And the Core.
And the Core, no! Was Slater Gator still together? God, I hope so.
I think I don't know, because like sometimes these thrown together tag teams kind of die out after they lose their first match.
A little bit. I can't believe though that for so many years the weight of this potential trial was weighing on the head of Heath Slater. You know, it probably took away from.
You think Titus supported Heath Slater during this?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I think Heath Slater confided in Titus the real story. You know, he actually he murdered a man that night, and Titus is the only one that knows.
I want to meet Slater, man. That sounds awesome. Like,
Dude,
yo, man.
I met Heath
How
Slater.
has your life been?
I met Heath Slater. I gotta ask him about it. I do. If we ever get the chance to interview Heath Slater, which he's the wrestler we're probably most connected to out of anyone, aside from Aiden English, of course, we will have to ask him. Hey, man.
You'd ask for my name. I fist bumped him twice.
Let's go. In a row.
The thing is, like, no, he fist bumped me. Like, I fist bumped him. He's like, hey, what's your name, man? I'm Steven. And he puts his fist back out.
Let's go. Yo, my name's also Steven. It's not.
Why?
He just says it. Just
I don't know why he fist bumped me twice. He just did. And he's like, oh, okay, man.
I get it. But no, I do want to ask Heath Slater one day when we eventually interview him. Hey, man, what's up with those assault charges? You know,
Yeah,
and get the real story.
Were you in the truth, man?
Because again, the statute ran out. So even if he assaulted someone and he tells us, who cares? They can't take legal action.
You know, he's like OJ. You know, he's free to say it. He's free to brag about it.
We don't talk about the LA thing, Steven, okay?
Oh.
We don't talk about the LA thing. Have you seen that or no?
No, I have not.
What's it? OJ on his Twitter, I don't know if he still has Twitter, but when he did, he referred to, you know, the murder of his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, at the beheading of his wife that he committed as the LA thing. The LA thing, which I feel
LA things, man, you know, like just some LA things, man. Typical LA.
I get that. So Steven, we have even more news to get to from January 21st, 2015.
Awesome.
Because the USA Network president has come out in a press call, and he has said that they are officially announcing Tough Enough will be returning to the USA Network.
Oh my gosh. Is this one of the alligator guy?
ZZ?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Patrick Clark, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Sarah Lee season. This is like peak Tough Enough. This is the end
of our friendship.
Our friendship? The two of us?
This is where it ended, yeah. Tough Enough.
I think so. Well, you spoiled for me. You spoiled for me so many things, Steven.
Well, that didn't happen yet. We gotta wait for that to happen.
No, you're right. But legit, like, this season of Tough Enough was so fucking fun, and I want to go back and rewatch that.
I was watching a Tough Enough video the other day, because I got my recommended. Apparently, one of the contestants was, like, let go, and in the shows, like, she just didn't feel like wrestling, or she realized it wasn't for her. But apparently, in real life, she went insane.
Aww.
So, like, apparently, she was, like, doing a lot of, like, suicidal stuff, right? So they sent her to her parents, right? To get on with that. And apparently she would keep lying to, like, WWE staff events that she was part of the company and would always manage to get backstage somehow in these events.
Was this modern Tough Enough, or is this one of the old, like, original ones?
This is season 2, I think.
Okay, I do want to go back too, because I've only watched the Stone Cold season of Tough Enough and then the Hulk Hogan season of Tough Enough. But I want to go back and watch the original ones with, like, Johnny Mundo and Josh. Did you know Josh Matthews was on Tough Enough?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. No, I did not know that.
Did you watch the one with the crazy chick? We gotta talk about her. That's insane.
I need to watch the one with the Miz.
Her, like, the possibility of her just going backstage, like, yo, I work here, guys. Look, I'm on Tough Enough.
Let's go. Yeah, she Googles herself. Guys, I work for this company.
It's just so weird.
I understand. It is weird.
And she went insane. Went to, like, an insane asylum.
That's sad.
Or a hospital. I don't know which one was which.
Also, we need to watch because the Boogeyman was on Tough Enough. You know.
Oh yeah.
You've seen that clip, right?
You know MVP scene was for Boogeyman at first.
I'm coming.
Yeah, that was for Boogeyman apparently.
That's crazy. That's sick. That's badass. But you've seen the infamous Boogeyman scene in Tough Enough, right?
Oh, I was like, yo, you're too old, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
How old are you? 30. How old are you? 30. I'm gonna ask you one more time. How old are you? 40. Just awesome.
I mean, to be fair, they still do that to this day.
Yeah? Lie about their age?
No, the age thing. It's like, how old are you? 40. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You can be on NXT for a bit, you know?
Oh, true. Yeah.
You won't get called up. You'll be released.
Get that Dexter Loomis treatment. You're right.
Yeah.
So, I am excited about Tough Enough. I would love to watch Tough Enough again. I think I'm going to watch Tough Enough again. This is a great idea. I'm going to write this down and put it in my to-do list. Tough
Tough
enough.
Venge.
Exactly. And so Steven, also this week in wrestling, a big occurrence happened. This is Legends Night. You know, Kevin Nash isn't there because, you know, the sun thing,
So
you know?
Love it. Was he advertised for it? And they just like, like during the week, they just cut all the commercials of a minute, or?
I mean, I don't know if they had commercials ready to go, but you know what? Actually, I wonder if he was there because the assault charges were dropped. So I wonder if they brought him back.
Do you think that I'm backstage? Like, hey, Kevin, it depends on our PR team. You can go out, man.
Yeah.
Hang out here for a bit, you know? Hang out with Ted DB, you know? Ted DB Jr. He's there.
Exactly.
Talk about stuff, you know?
That's so fucked up. Why Ted? Why Ted Jr.? Why is he their guy for that?
I don't know.
Damn.
I just remembered that
he wasn't even with the company in 2015, but they brought him in just to babysit Kevin Nash. No way he was with the company in 2015. No.
I think he was, wasn't he?
I come for money. No way.
Cash.
No way.
I like the gimmick where he's trying to have sex with Maurice.
Yo, I too am trying to have sex with Maurice. If anyone knows, yeah, I think so. Steven? Did you see the clip? Did you see the clip this week? I sent it to you. And I asked you if you'd seen it before. I don't know if you had checked it out, but it's an old clip from Up Up Down Down, and like everyone's playing like I think like whatever Madden game together, but like Xavier is there, Cesaro's
like
there.
COVID era.
Yeah, like but a ton of wrestlers are all like on Zoom together playing that football game, and then Miz is there as well. Miz is in the bottom left corner of the screen, and then you hear like someone yelling in the background. And then you realize it's coming from the Miz's camera. It's coming from like his house, and it's Maurice screaming at him like, "What the? Why are you doing this? You're being so loud. This is disrespectful. You need to get off of there. I was just on a business call, and you're over here screaming." And she's just berating the shit out of the Miz, and the Miz like you can just see like the fear, the embarrassment all over his face. He is frozen, and then
my God,
all the guys in the call just start like laughing at him, which is awesome.
That's a very Miz thing. Like for a storyline too, especially. Like it sounds like a story thing they'd like do for some stupid like
for Miz and Mrs.
Yeah.
But like no, because you see Miz when he's acting, you know when Miz is acting, and that was real like terror in the Miz's eyes.
The real fear of his wife.
It's awesome. I get that, but yeah, no, I am trying to have sex with Maurice, Steven. That is important. Why did we mention Maurice? Oh, Ted DB Jr. Of course. That's awesome.
You know TB? TDJ? I love my TDJ.
TDJ. You're so right. Steven, this episode of Raw, in addition to being Legends Night, was also the debut of Sting.
Yo.
Well, the Raw debut of Sting. This is the first ever Raw that Sting has been on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we left off where he actually debuted at Survivor Series.
Yeah, that feels like forever ago, doesn't it? Like what the fuck?
Like a month ago, not gonna lie.
And now this is Sting's second appearance. That's fucking crazy.
It's a good thing, man.
But Cena was. You remember Cena? He beat the Authority, but then he said, "I'll bring back the Authority if you don't beat up." I don't even remember who it was. They were gonna beat up Edge, and the Authority was like,
"Don't kill Edge, Steph.
Don't kill Edge. We won't kill Edge."
Like his head on a brick or something, right?
He was at the curb stomp him. Yeah,
like a brick.
He was, and it was like, Cena, this is your decision. You can either watch Edge get murdered, or you can bring back the Authority. You can reinstate their power.
Your friend get murdered.
It's a choice, okay? It's a choice.
Just threaten murder on live TV.
I get that. And so John made the decision, okay, we're bringing back the Authority. And then the Authority...
Don't murder Edge.
Don't murder... What would have been awesome is Cena reinstates them, and they still murder Edge. Oh my god.
They could have. It was like some jobber like Drew Gulak or something. Like, oh yeah, just fucking do it anyways.
Let's go. But Cena, he reinstated the Authority. So the Authority's first role, their first decision when they were back in power, remember, was to fire Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, and Ryback. The Ryback.
Fair.
And
not the Ryback.
No.
This is the downfall of the I forgot he was like pushed this long. I thought his career was like a year long. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, he was around from like 2013 to 2015.
No, not like a career. I mean like his push.
I mean, he was pushed for most of
them. I thought
it
ended after CM Punk. I legit forgot he won like a title.
Damn.
Or two. I don't know how many times he won.
Nah, his push started back in NXT Season 1, let's be honest, you know?
Oh,
Skip
yeah.
Sheffield all the way.
Skip.
I have a Skip Sheffield action figure. and it's one of my proudest possessions. Okay.
She can autograph it. Like, yo, Ryback, remember this?
My favorite thing is when
Like,
little kids do that. They don't keep the figures in the box, so they have the autograph on the chest of the figure. That's awesome. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would they keep the box? They're like, it's like a cardboard paper.
No, you're right.
With
You're right.
plastic on
What's
it.
even better is when like they're one of those kids that films them playing with their wrestling figures. I would know nothing about that.
Is it autographed?
And they're playing with an autographed
They
one.
put the autographed one?
Yeah.
How?
That's
No
fucked up
way.
shit. Yeah. I swear.
Did they get all the paint like all smudged out with all the writing?
No, it's a Sharpie, man. It's a Sharpie. No worries. But the point is,
Oh.
Steven, all 3 of these people were fired by the Authority. But this week, Cena is fighting to get their jobs back. The Authority offered him a match. Cena can put his championship shot, because he has a championship shot against Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble. He can put that on the line in a match tonight against Seth. And if he wins, he keeps his match at the Rumble, and he also reinstates all those people that got fired. Ryback, Dolph
Why
Ziggler,
didn't they just
and Eric.
strip the title match from him? Why didn't they just strip the title
Well, yeah,
match
if you're the
from him?
Authority, simply just fire Cena, you know? Also fire him.
Why did they fire Cena? Oh, I guess he makes money for the company.
I
Like,
guess so.
like you lose like Eric runs like. Sorry, dude.
But but again, if Cena loses, he loses his Royal Rumble match. You know, he loses that match,
Fair.
and then the other guys stay fired. And the Authority is helping Seth Rollins. Seth is about to win, and then this is when Sting comes out, which is so exciting.
They should have brought Joker Sting, man. That'd been so funny.
So funny.
Been great.
So funny.
They've been like, ah ha 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 ha, I'm Sting, baby.
That would
And
be
it's that's like,
awesome.
oh man, I'm gonna steal his gimmick in a few years. It's gonna be awesome, guys.
Let's
Just
go.
you wait.
Let's go. Why didn't they give Sting the cum snake? You know, that's the real question. I don't know. And
Oh
so,
my gosh, I just realized I was gonna put the cum snake in the video I made of the MVP one.
No,
where he's
you
coming,
didn't. That's so
and I
sad.
forgot to add it in. I added the AJ Styles cum shirt one, so I think that's
Okay.
decent enough.
That's good. That's good.
I just forgot to put the cum snake in
Okay,
it.
I understand. I can forgive you.
likely.
I can forgive you. Also on this episode, Steven, of Legends edition of Raw, the Legends reunion.
Your Legends House?
I forgot about Legends House. Holy shit.
I forgot the show existed.
Yo,
I'm
that was
honest.
peak wrestling. Oh my, the start of the network when they were like, hey, let's create these wild ass shows like Swerved and Legends House and Table for Three where everyone bullies Ryback. I love it. I love it so much. But
I like the Edge and Christian show.
that was good too. That was good too. But
It's
the
really marquee too.
it was. They would mention the Bullet Club, which is crazy. The Ascension,
Same.
Steven. The Ascension has just debuted on Raw like less than a month ago. And so here they are. They're coming out and they have a segment with all these legends. They interrupt a ring full of legends. And the legends include Road Dogg, Billy Gunn, the APA, Ron Simmons and JBL, and also the NWO. Oh my god.
Who's in NWO?
I don't know. I probably should have looked it up
Wish
because this would
one.
answer our question of whether or not Big Daddy Cool was there, you know?
Because like no, I mean just like in general, because like the NWO was like super big after.
Yeah,
like,
I hope
everyone
it was
in it after
Virgil
it,
and
you know?
Buff Bagwell. I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Was it cool NWO or just like, hey, you can be in the NWO too? Juice Robinson, come here, dude. Come in
Let's
here, man.
Go. Juicu is
Anyone
my
can
favorite
do
NWO member, honestly. It's so true. Juice Robinson in Bullet Club is sick, by the way. I don't know if you're shitting on
Is.
him, but he is sick. I love Juice.
I just think I'm just tired of Bullet Club. Just like, hey, man, you can be in it now, guys. Like,
I guess
you
so.
can be in it.
But are you saying you'd prefer him being in Finn Juice still? Because
I mean, it's named after him. You know? His
What?
team. He should be. He should be Tony Storm. I think. You know.
he really should. He really should.
That's what I think.
That's a great suggestion. But the Ascension, they come out because they're about to challenge all these legends. They're a bunch of old timers, you know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like the Ascension are brand new. They were so dominant in NXT, and now they're about to wipe out an entire ring of legends. This is insane.
Oh my God, Randy Orton's gimmick, both for two guys.
Let's
That's awesome.
Go. So the Ascension gets into the ring. They're very intimidating. They get beat the fuck out of by all the legends. They get jobbed out, Steven.
Dude. This is the end of the Ascension.
It honestly was, though. This was the beginning of the end. And it's so sad.
This is when people realize NXT doesn't reflect what happens on the main roster.
No, that's devastating. That's
Like
devastating.
Adrian Neville or Neville at this point. I don't know what his name was at this point.
I think it was
in
Adrian
time.
still.
Was it Adrian?
Yeah.
When
But-
did people start realizing like maybe Vince doesn't like NXT people, you know? Maybe he doesn't like all these indie dudes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it as we progress further into the world of wrestling. But, by the way, also at this time, WrestleMania's location for 2016 was just announced. And it was
where was it?
It's going to be
Florida?
AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. Let's go.
Gosh, we were there.
No, I was there. You were not there
dude.
for WrestleMania 32.
You were there.
You weren't there. I was.
I was there.
This is stolen fucking valor, dude. You weren't there. You did not watch Zack Ryder win the Intercontinental title in that ladder match, okay?
It didn't happen yet. You can't talk about.
No, you're right.
Spoilers.
You're right.
Spoilers, dude. We can only spoil stuff years in advance, not months. Come on.
One of my favorite spots of all time.
Program.
But I liked when The Miz climbed and he was about to win, and then Zack Ryder shoved him off, you know?
Oh yeah, I was in like a voice call on Discord, I think, or Skype. Probably Skype.
Let's go.
I don't think Discord existed at the time.
With all your Dark Spyro boys?
The only guy. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I remember like being the only guy who like cheer for Zack. I was like the only like real wrestling fan, not real wrestling fan.
You guys aren't even real wrestling fans. I get that.
Like it's just people like. I've been watching the Attitude Era, man. Like, and wrestling's not good anymore.
Steven, you would have been 15 at the time. Why are you hanging out with these grown men who watched during the Attitude Era? This is predatory, man.
I think people say that, but legit, Attitude Era is probably like 2004 for them.
No, it's not. That's literally ruthless aggression.
When did it end? 2002, right? I thought.
Yeah, but 2002 was rough. Like, I'd say 2001 was the last real year of Attitude Era.
Like, it'll be people like look up clips on YouTube. Like that's my wrestling, guys.
It's okay to admit that you were abused, Steven.
I also watch wrestling clips, you know? I love wrestling clips. That's how I watch Raw. You think I can watch Raw every week? No, I watch the clips, dude. That's all I care about.
It's impossible to watch any of these programs, Steven. It really is.
Like, how do you keep up with all this wrestling? You know, it's just too much. Just watch the clips, and that's good enough for me, man. Like, I just need to see the entrance, okay? And the ending. That's all you need in a wrestling match.
I don't get how I did it for over 10 years. Watch every episode of Raw and SmackDown.
You're dumb.
I am.
You're a silly Billy, dude.
I know.
I've been a clip watcher for years now, since like high school, man.
Damn.
You know?
That's pretty badass.
Or middle school. I don't remember.
Yo.
I remember when the comments came back on the YouTube channel for WWE. That was pretty sick.
Oh, I forgot they had them off. You're
remember
right.
how that happened?
No.
I think Zack Ryder was like an influence on that happening.
I think so, because he was pissed off when they took over Z Trolling
Yeah.
Island story and there were no comments. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Which is like insane. That he probably would come back on eventually.
Damn. Matt Cardona
I don't
is
know what
the
they're talking
influencer. Steven, one last story from this week of wrestling, also from Monday Night Raw. After that whole Ascension, also after all that whole Authority and Sting
What was the
event.
Heath Slater gimmick? Where he just beats up by legends?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was more like 20. Oh, I mean, that was probably around this time, honestly, where like Lita came out.
Did they use like gimmicks with like legends just beating the shit out of people?
Well, no, because the Heath Slater thing was recurring. This is Legends Night, so the Ascension got beat up, you know?
Because like
this might actually be where it started. This might be either the culmination or the start of the Heath Slater thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I remember they did the same thing with FTR. We're like, hey guys, I love you, DX. And then they beat him up.
Yo, did you hear that fucked up story where Dax Harwood had a conversation with Shawn Michaels before that match? Because that was at Manhattan Center. And he was like, oh, we had like a really touching conversation, me and Shawn.
He beat the shit out of me. Awesome.
And he was like being like very vulnerable with Shawn and like telling him like all this like personal stuff. And then the moment Triple H and like all his boys showed up, like X-Pac and everyone, Shawn Michaels like, hey, hear what this dude just told me, and like made fun of Dax for all like the really personal stuff he had just said. Yeah, which is so fucked up. Like, what the hell, Shawn?
I mean, I remember this guy was kind of like an asshole.
Yeah,
he's a known asshole, you know.
Known asshole, Shawn Michaels. You're right, but he was so nice.
He literally was a known asshole, though.
But he was nice to me at Jason's Deli the one time. So
again, you're a child.
So.
What's that one meme on Reddit where it's like, I met Shawn Michaels once at a dining hall or something?
Yo, that's pretty cool.
Dinner.
That's pretty badass.
Sorry.
But Steven,
copy pasta.
After Raw, it was the Authority segment. Sting had just debuted. The Authority all got beat up. Triple H broke character because there was a kid fucking bursting out into tears because John Cena got beat up. John Cena got beat up really bad, and the kid was bawling. The Triple H broke character and went over to the kid and like,
kid,
console
it's
him.
Fake. Don't worry. He's acting.
It's just fake. That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. But he basically goes over to the kid and he's like, hey man, like it's okay, John's gonna be okay. And then Stephanie came over to the kid afterwards and was like, and she took the two of them, the kid and his dad, backstage. I imagine to meet John Cena. So once he goes backstage, he's gonna see for sure that this shit is fake. You know, like they're ruining this kid's life.
That's his curtain call right there, dude.
That's his what? Sorry.
You know, that's his curtain call.
Oh, that is his curtain call. You are so right.
Guy.
What
was your curtain call? I was YouTube.
Yours was YouTube. Damn.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a curtain call moment. You know, I don't really know if
maybe. Is it a YouTuber like me saying, "Hey, you watch wrestling," and some guy being like, "You know, it's fake, right?"
Damn. That's
how it happens, man. It's just the natural response to say stuff.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Amendment in life.
Absolutely. So, Steven, that was all the news I could find from January 21st, 2015. I imagine you did not do your own research, did you?
No. I just want to hear some garbage NXT event that might have happened.
I don't. I'd rather us get to the news of today in professional wrestling, if you do not mind. You ready for it?
What? Yes.
Okay. Hey, Steven.
What up?
Yo, we gotta talk about all the ongoings in this week of pro wrestling. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but we gotta do it. We gotta go through
this week. There's a lot of news this week.
I mean, I guess so. I only wrote down the semi-interesting stories. Okay. I tried abbreviating this list as much as possible because these episodes of Following Lucha go on forever. Last week was almost 3 hours. We can't do that. You know, it's not sustainable.
Good.
Exactly.
We might do that again today.
No, we won't. Steven, we're not going to be here for another hour and a half. We cannot.
No.
I'll simply die. No, we're not doing that.
You'll end it right now.
Yes, everything. And so,
the
Steven.
Podcast.
My life. The podcast would end, I imagine, too. I don't know who else. I would hope you continue following Lucha just by yourself. You know? Yeah, I imagine Hash would probably be like, hey, man, I'll help out. Say no. I want a Steven solo podcast that goes a minimum of 3 hours every week. Okay?
Good. It would be like me saying,
wrestling, Ascension, Heath Slater, my boy, Austin Theory. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I understand. So, Steven, big events in wrestling this week. Let's talk about all the releases and contract expirations, because that's what we started with last week as well. I know, it's so fun. Roderick Strong has apparently asked for his release, requested his release from WWE.
And he didn't get it.
No. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but also...
I mean, like, were you surprised by it? Like... His wife works for a different company that his friends work at, you know? It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I get that. And then also, too, what could be so fun is legit, like, you'll have the whole Undisputed Era together, and then they can fight the Elite. Like, that's obvious fantasy booking.
Yeah,
I'm not breaking any ground in saying that.
People in NXT who were losing to AEW in the ratings.
Let's go. Let's go. I thought it was interesting.
I'm not...
Because apparently TK said in an interview that, like, Adam Cole was a huge get for them. Because what?
He doesn't want it. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm not a big fan of this Adam Cole dude, man. Damn. Grr, I'm tiny.
No, I hope so. I hope his contract is about to, like, he did like a 6-month contract with Adam Cole just to fucking bury the shit out of him. Get that title match, let him go. That'd be awesome.
He Tony Nese him. Poor guy.
He will. He's gonna Tony Nese the Chugs? No, you can't do that. That's messed up. But Roddy Strong, it could be cool if he goes over there. I don't know. I mean,
he'd probably be better there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Creed brothers, right? Like, who he manages right now. I don't know who is that all Diamond Mine is right now? It's just Creed brothers, right? Or is Diamond Mine still a thing?
I don't think it's a thing, Steven.
Because for the storyline right now for NXT 2.0 Spring Break, the Creed brothers fought the Viking Raiders experience, and in the match, Roddy's like interrupting, right? He's like he won dirty, right?
Why did you watch this? I have to be honest, I don't give a shit.
Some of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was sick. You should watch it, honestly. I think the Creed brothers are insane, dude.
I think the
Watch
Viking
Creed
Raiders
brothers.
suck ass. I think
No, the
Warbeard
Creed brothers
Hansen
are the
and
ones you wanna
Raymond
see,
Rowe
dude.
are so boring.
No, it's the Creed brothers you wanted to see. Those
I've
guys are
liked
sick.
one Raymond Rowe match ever. It was in Austin, Texas,
No.
at Wrestle Circus. He had his
No.
nose broken by Donovan Dijak.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But the point of this is that this event happened after he asked for his release. So I just thought it was really interesting. That's it.
He just hated working with the Viking Raiders so much. He's like, I can't fucking put up
Yeah.
with this shit. And I get that. I also understand that. So they are also like they are
No.
such Ring of Honor guys. The Viking Raiders and Roddy Strong. Like that era of Ring of Honor, just like it has a stigma of boring around it for me. You know, like Viking Raiders, Roddy, Jay Lethal, all those guys. Even Adam Cole to a little bit, like a little extent.
What?
Yeah.
What? Honestly,
Yeah.
I was not really impressed about Adam Cole. I'm gonna be honest.
You were impressed or not impressed?
No, I was kind of mid. Like I think it's like maybe it's because AEW just kind of overexposes him, you know, like every week.
Maybe. I don't know.
Just does the match every time.
I don't know. I liked my favorite era of Adam Cole was the one where he had like a growth on his forehead that was there for like 6 months. You know, it was there for longer. It was like there for like a year and a half. Like remember that purple bump on his forehead?
Dick. That was fun.
You said he got it from sucking dick?
No, I said I liked that spot where he said "suck my dick."
Oh, when who did he say that
Awesome.
to?
Roddy.
Oh, why did you say Roddy? Why did you tell Roddy to do that?
Well, in a PWG match, right? He's like, "Roddy, suck my dick," and Roddy's like,
Oh.
"Okay, man."
He didn't say it in
And it happened.
in Full Sail, or in the
His penis.
Superdome, or the damn.
Well, he said in LA.
I understand. All right, well, he said it in what's it called? Reseda, actually, Steven. Get your
Mm.
facts straight, okay?
No.
Exactly.
It's close enough. Close enough.
It's not. It's not. By the way, Daniel
enough.
Garcia is the new PWG champion. I think that's kind of badass.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't got much more to say
Wow.
than that, but I love Daniel
And
Garcia.
do they have that title on TV or?
The PWG
On-
title? You think they're gonna have him
AEW?
show up on AEW with it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes in AEW, they come up with titles like, "What title is that?" I don't recognize.
Well, they
that.
just made trios championships apparently, so we got that to look forward to.
Oh, when? Like this Wednesday?
No, I think Tony Khan said he's gonna wait to do them until Kenny Omega comes back. So who knows? Which is so fucked.
that
Like,
means he's gonna
why would
win
you
it.
say that? I know, right? Like, I'm waiting until Kenny comes back before we do the titles. Well, who the fuck's who's gonna win? It's crazy.
Mm.
Also, in addition to Roddy requesting his release, Candice LeRae has officially been released from her contract. It has expired, and so she is a free
LeRae.
agent. The entire
But she has a kid.
LeRae family are free agents. And I guess she has a kid, but she can be a super mom, you know? She can be a girl boss.
Her mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Becky.
Exactly. Bring her kid to all her shows. That's crazy that Becky does that shit. That kid's gonna be insane, okay?
You think the kid's gonna be like really intelligent in the future? All this. school
Yeah,
they're
probably
missing?
really intelligent from being around all the wrestlers. Probably. Yeah, I think
You
so.
think they get from osmosis?
Mm-hmm.
Like osmosis all like the knowledge of the wrestling like world into them.
Yeah.
And they're gonna become a doctor for wrestling.
Yeah, I would imagine that's probably what their
Doctor
career.
of wrestling, actually. It's like Britt Baker, but they're a doctor. But like
Dude,
a shoot doctor.
That would be so much pressure when your parents are
But a
fucking
surgeon.
Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, you know?
I feel bad for kids wrestlers because like everyone's like, oh, you should become a wrestler when you grow up. It's like, what if I just want to be a doctor, dude? You know?
But like, especially too, like if you have one parent that's a wrestler, that's less pressure, right? You got someone else to look to. You got mom or dad to look to and be like, okay, you're not a wrestler, you're a normal person. But when both your
Unless-
parents are wrestlers, that's bullshit.
Unless your
honestly.
parents get fucked up by wrestling.
No, they both have CTE at the age of like 40, you know?
Probably hate wrestling at that point, even though you're
No.
probably like gonna be on a wrestling like interview for some stupid documentary in the future about your parents dying.
Let's go. What bummed me
Yeah.
out was I was listening to a Kevin Owens interview, and he was saying that Owen, his son, is no longer a fan of wrestling, which is so
Aw.
sad because I remember him being a big John Cena fan back when Kevin
No one
debuted.
tried his. You think Kevin tried his best to make him like a fan? Like try to get him
No.
close to it, or is just like maybe I don't know how old is Owen now?
I think he's
'Cause
like
the guy's
13 or
tall.
14, but he's over 6 foot already.
dang.
Like he's like 6'2" or something, which is crazy.
When does he stop?
When does he stop? I hope he dies.
Yeah.
He has DeAndre disease. He has gigantism, Steven.
Yeah.
This is very
Forever?
sad. Yeah.
Poor guy. He's gonna start shitting in like airplanes now. I don't want that to happen to him.
That's marquee symptom of DeAndre disorder. This is airplane shits. That's crazy.
Wrestling. Not really. You shouldn't be a wrestling fan. You know, you get bullied at school.
You shouldn't be wrestling if you are shitting on airplanes. Honestly.
What?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Against airplane shitters.
Exactly. What do I have
Honestly,
against them?
honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
With you.
Honestly, you're gonna be honest.
I hate airplane toilets. They're really scary. Like every time you flush, I feel like I'm gonna fall down.
They're so small. Well, you want?
No, it just violently shakes. That's the thing.
It does violently shake. You know, you're right.
It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die in this toilet.
Yeah, I'm not
'cause it
concerned
shakes.
about the toilet giving way. I'm concerned about like maybe the entire pod collapsing, right?
That's what I think.
Yeah, and just like
Yeah,
falling
because
into
I
the
feel like the room is gonna get sucked in the toilet. Just
Let's
how
go.
strong it sucks.
Let's
It's crazy.
go.
Why are strong toilets so scary?
I don't know, man. I always why are you shitting in the airplane? Don't do that. Just use the urinal, man.
What- Okay, what if you have like a 20-hour long flight? It's like, all right, gotta hold it in. Hang on, guys.
Just use the urinal. No matter, I mean, do what
urinal?
you got to do, but use the urinal, okay?
Yeah, you're not on the toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
Or on this front, you can shit. Has anyone ever shit in their seat in the toilet? Of like, not in the toilet, in an airplane?
I'm sure
I assume
many
everyone
people
shits in the
have.
toilet, right?
Yes, I'm sure many people on accident. I'm sure many people on purpose.
On accident? Or on
Yeah,
purpose?
man.
What do you think is more?
Probably the accidental shits. I don't
Okay.
think people are
How many people
defecating
shit on
themselves.
purpose? Maybe Amber Heard. Maybe.
Amber Heard, just an act of rebellion. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I get that.
Against the airplane pilot, you know?
Steven, when are we gonna fly on an airplane together? Are we gonna following Lucha and Boy Oh Boy takes Tokyo? Or are we gonna do that one day?
To be honest,
Yeah?
flying airplane's like the worst thing to ever film ever, I assume.
You don't have to
Just
film it. We have
What do you
we won't be going on the airplane for content. We'd be going on
What
the
do you
airplane to
mean?
get to a destination.
We're not gonna get $20,000 tickets where you can have caviar on an airplane seat.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
You can do Following Lucha goes to New Japan, you know?
Yo,
It's never gonna happen. It's really expensive.
Damn, that's sad. That's all the following Lucha money we make. It'll one day.
I know.
One day.
What do we call it? The Japanese equivalent of Following Lucha.
I don't know, man. What do you
Following-
mean?
What is there Following Sumo? We can name it that.
Following
you know?
sumo. Yeah, I like following sumo. That works. We don't talk
You're not
about
gonna
sumo
watch it,
wrestling.
though?
No.
It's Japanese enough.
Following IGWP.
Oh my god! I heard freaking what's his name say that Matthew or Aiden English. He was talking about IGWP.
No,
Like,
Steven,
wait, what the heck?
IGWP is what the dude in our comment section said.
No, no.
It's
Oh, what's the
IWGP.
guy-
You know this, right?
That was talking about. But yeah, I remember him talking about that. I was really confused. Like he was there for that.
What do you
It's
mean he was
crazy.
there for that? He was there for the original International Wrestling Grand Prix when he was like a 5-year-old? Is that's cool. That's cool.
Time traveler.
That's awesome,
I'm
actually.
pretty sure that was his gimmick. Right? Just time traveling.
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's a cool TNA gimmick. That's badass. If he's commentator, he spoils all the matches because he's a time traveler. That's so sick. Oh my god.
That's a new gimmick, man.
That would be badass.
If I don't want to hear it,
Damn.
except
But
for us.
in
to
addition
hear
to Candice LeRae being out of her contract, so too is
Huh?
Stu Grayson, one member of the
No.
Dark Order. His contract is run up with AEW. According to Sean Ross Sapp, AEW really wanted to keep him, but Stu Grayson was like, "Fuck off." He probably wasn't that aggressive
Why?
about it, but he was like, "I don't want to stay here, guys," and so he's
it.
gone.
The bald one.
Yeah, he's the bald one. There's so many bald ones. There's also John Silver, who looks
lot of
just like
bald
him.
guys.
There's also the Blade, who looks just like him.
I remember the one spot that the Dark Order had on Jungle Boy. Those looked really sick. It was like a stunner into like a soup, like a German, I think.
Yo,
And that's
I think I
when
remember
they
what you're
finished.
talking about. Yeah.
But then they kicked out. And people got really mad because it was a
No.
sick looking move.
No.
That's it. That's all I know about the Dark Order. I don't really care about them. Besides that one time at Ring of Honor where the guy yelled at Colt Cabana, "Hey, where's the Dark Order?" And then got like no reaction whatsoever.
Damn. That's so
That
sad.
was cool.
That is so sad.
sad.
My favorite
love
Dark
wrestling.
Order moment is that one time they debuted with the lights going out and the lights came on and they got Satnam singed because no one knew who they were. You know, that was awesome.
Awesome.
I love that. Tony Khan should keep it up, honestly. Anytime there's a debut of a new wrestler who's never been seen before, turn those lights off, okay? Let's have a
Everyone
big
gets
reveal.
Mystic Power.
Um,
you know.
But Steven, another big event that happened in wrestling this week is, I think it was at Raw, maybe SmackDown of last week.
Huh?
There was someone front row,
and they had a sign that said, Liv Morgan sold this seat. Basically being like, I came to the show because of Liv Morgan, right? And then the sign got confiscated. Oh my god.
By Liv Morgan.
By Liv Morgan herself. She wanted to take it because she was really personally affected by it. She loved it so much, and the fan was fucking
I love your
heartbroken.
sign, dude. Let me grab it from you.
Exactly. But someone made this sign, and they got confiscated by security, and the fan was distraught, and they went to social media, and they were like, guys, my Liv Morgan sign got taken away. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I supported you, Liv. I don't know what I did wrong. I hope you can forgive me. And then Liv Morgan was like, no, this means everything.
Creep, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah, a little bit. But also, like, fuck off. Like, signs, as much as signs are cool, where it's like, oh, awesome, signs from the Attitude Era, funny, haha. Signs suck.
I don't like signs.
Signs suck ass.
I never thought signs were cool. I'm gonna be honest.
No, and we lucked out when we were there WrestleMania, Steven, because we never ended up behind someone with a sign.
Well, because we were on the camera side.
That's true. That's true. We were where hard cam was. But
No.
signs are ass because no one cares. No one cares that much, man. And they're assholes that don't understand social cues and hold them up the entire show. Which I imagine that's probably what this guy with the Liv Morgan sign was doing.
It would suck for your arms.
I mean, I guess so. I guess so.
Hanging up
But
the
I
side.
imagine this is probably what the dude in the front row was doing with the Liv Morgan sign, because they didn't confiscate it because the dude was supporting Liv. Like, that's fucking stupid. They definitely confiscated it because he was an annoying dude with a sign. You know?
The Liv fan. You have Liv fans. You know the girl they're pushing.
Yeah. You cannot. This is not good for her image. Let's take away that sign. But
Can't have this, man.
also too, if you're front row and you're getting your sign confiscated, you must be a big asshole, because front row's best spot. Front row's the only place where I don't have a problem with a sign. Because you can hang it over. You can simply hold it in front of you on the barricade.
Hang it over? They actually just held it up the entire time?
I imagine. I don't know for sure, you know? But why the fuck would it have been confiscated if not them holding it up and people complaining? Like, that's the only reason that makes sense. And if they confiscated it because it was a Liv Morgan sign, that's a way better story and that's funny, but there's no way they did that, you know?
Dang.
Dang is right. Dang is right.
Dude.
Also, the Acclaimed have a new t-shirt, Steven. Yo, listen.
Is it this? Like this, or is it?
It's just one hand with the scissors. But I think
No.
I know. I'm sorry, but I think it's awesome that like they were legit told like, hey guys, can you please knock that off? And they were like, no.
Stop scissoring each other, dude. It's gay.
That's gay.
I could take 20 saying that. Just it's gay, dude. Stop.
So true. So true. But now they have a very gay t-shirt on AEWshop.com, and it's the scissors, and it's awesome. I think it's so cool that they simply said fuck you guys. Now they have their own t-shirt because it succeeded, you know? That's super sick.
Good for them. How you get over?
Yeah. Speaking of AEWshop.com, by the way, Steven, AEW has just been sued. There's been a class action lawsuit filed against them in regards to their shop, because apparently it is not accessible to people that are blind. Yeah, apparently some blind dude wanted to order some AEW shirts, and he went to their website.
Online if you're blind.
Hmm?
How do you order online if you're blind?
I think like you have like I'm not too certain, but I'm pretty certain you have like the screen, like it reads to you, you know? Yeah, like, and so I guess they never made that functionality for AEW
I never realized
shop.
the blind audience of wrestling.
Dude, that's crazy actually. But you're right. You're so
How do
right.
they watch? I mean, not listen.
Well, I don't know. I remember seeing like this mini documentary like a few years ago that JR was in. And there was like this kid, like there were like these two teenagers, probably like 18 or 19 at the time, where they were like best friends. One of them was blind but loved wrestling, and the other wanted to become a wrestling commentator. So they would go to wrestling shows and he would commentate for his blind friend, which I mean, it's a sweet story, but also probably very obnoxious for anyone in the vicinity, you know?
I feel like if you're blind, I feel like you have more entertainment. I don't know.
Yeah?
Just using... That's so interesting. They just use their imagination for wrestling? How do they explain like a Phoenix Splash?
I don't know. It probably helps if he wasn't blind from birth, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be fucked up. Like, the dude has no clue what any of the moves are. He just likes hearing them called.
That's what I was thinking. Because I don't know. Like, if you're blind from birth, like, you know what? This wrestling thing I hear about, it sounds really awesome, guys. Explain it to me.
Yeah, I have to imagine it's blindness that occurred later in life.
Yeah.
But apparently the AEW shirt's very tough to get. Very tough to get when you're a blind person, which is sad. Which is sad. I wouldn't know about it though because I'm not blind. So
Good.
the good is right. But Steven, even more news from the world of wrestling. WWE, in like an investor financial call yesterday, have announced they are currently working on a WWE RPG game.
It's like a tabletop or
I think in my mind I was
like
thinking something like World of
video
Warcraft,
game?
but I don't know. Yeah, like a video game, I'm pretty certain.
okay.
But yeah, an RPG, and I can't imagine
works.
it's going to be good.
Like a stat system for like wrestling?
Sorry, you cut out for me. What was that?
A stat system for wrestling? Like
The SAD system?
no, a stat system like
Oh,
statistics.
stats. Okay.
You can have athleticism or charisma. So if you're like Dean Malenko, you have like charisma down for like more
How dare
wrestling
you.
points. You know,
How absolutely dare you?
funny joke.
Damn.
And if you're like
I'm pretty
Enzo-
sure Dean Malenko was one of the few names announced for the RPG already, so that's exciting. That's
Really?
exciting. No, man. What the
Oh.
fuck? Why he's in AEW? I'm pretty sure.
Is he? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's
I don't
a
think
he's a
they'll
coach for
look
AEW.
Oh, good for him.
But no, I'm really excited because I assume the game is going to be such utter shit, and I will only play it if it is. I only have
AEW
interest.
game?
No,
Oh my
the
gosh.
WWE RPG.
The AEW game doesn't look that great either. I'm gonna be honest.
No, they got fucked by WWE releasing 2K22.
Dude, I saw like the video of was it Nyla getting punched and she just no sold it in the games. Like, oh,
Damn.
it's pretty realistic, you know.
Yeah, honestly. But I they got screwed by not releasing their game in
Really?
that period after 2K20 and before 22 when like
Apparently,
standards
yeah,
were so
he was
low.
working with Ukes or something like that.
Sorry, Steve, you keep cutting out. I don't know what's going on. Who
Apparently,
hated working with
GMA
Ukes?
didn't like working with Ukes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Aren't they still the ones that they're working with though? Isn't Ukes the one behind the AEW game?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I assume every like game company kind of sucks to work at. You know, just getting like overworked every day. It's kind of stink.
maybe.
To be them.
Who knows? Who knows, Steven?
I don't know.
But they missed that sweet spot of expectations being low. And so now they kind of got to deliver. And apparently the roster is going to have 50 people, which is very limited, I feel like, compared to AEW's actual roster size. You know? So,
Well, I feel like AEW sends a new guy every week, so you know.
yeah. This is fair. This is fair. Do you
Gotta cut
think
some guys out?
Bobby Fish is going to make it into Fight Forever?
Probably.
You think he's going to be one of the
on
50?
He's on TV constantly, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like they signed him like so recently. Like, no way he makes it in.
Okay, but well, when did the game like cut off?
I don't know. I hope it cut off right before CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, so they're not in the game.
Yeah, another good one.
Yeah.
Good guys.
But we still got
Yeah.
Cody, so don't worry. We still
Who's
got
gonna
Cody.
be like? Who's gonna be like the top rated guy overall?
Probably Hangman and
Like
Kenny.
stat-wise?
You know?
think?
Yeah, they'll probably. I
Probably
think Hangman
Kenny,
and Kenny
right?
will be tied.
No, I think Kenny be a little bit above Hangman, because Kenny's gonna be the cover guy, right? I assume.
I don't know. I
I
could
don't
see them
know.
doing Punk or Bryan as the cover though.
Oh, poor Kenny.
Yeah, yeah. But Steven, we're talking about the RPG game, okay? We're not here to
Gosh.
talk about Fight Forever. We're here to talk about the
Yeah,
RPG.
talking about good games.
Exactly.
RPGs.
Exactly.
Mobile RPGs. It's probably gonna be an iPhone game too.
It
That's
probably
the thing.
is. That sucks ass. That's so lame. That's so lame. But who knows? I hope it's ass, and then we can play it and enjoy it. You know, this is ideal.
Do a stream on it.
Exactly.
We won't. We can do a podcast on it. A video game playing podcast.
Let's go.
A let's play. Like
Let's go.
2012.
Let's go. By the way, Steven, at a live show the other day, I think it was upstate New York, Cody Rhodes had a wrestling match. Okay, Cody Rhodes was there, probably fighting Seth, if I have to guess. And after the match, he was like slapping hands and giving everyone high fives on the outside. And then, and there's video of this. It's the sweetest video in the world. You just see a little, like maybe no older than 10-year-old walk up and tap Cody on the leg. And then Cody looks at him, he freaks out for a second, Cody, like, well, what is this?
Decks him in the face.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
off.
decks the kid.
Bitch.
But the kid jumped the barricade so he could take a photo with Cody. And like Cody's like leans down to talk to him and like asked him like where his parents are. And eventually he took
Bitch, where are your parents?
Bitch,
Get
where-
back to them.
Exactly.
Asshole.
Exactly. He eventually does take a photo with the kid, but it's like the sweetest thing. Like this little kid he looks like he's lost and he wanders up to Cody for help. It's adorable.
Where the fuck am I? Where am I, dude?
He's not a fan of wrestling. He doesn't know who Cody is.
He's just there.
It's so cool.
I don't know, man. That kid's gonna be taught, hey, if I jump the barricade, I get rewarded. You know, like it's some positive reinforcement for this child. I think you should get the shit beat out of him. You know.
Yeah, honestly, you know,
Like,
at least if he
fuck
does
this
it
kid,
again, because right now, yeah, what's stopping him from jumping the barricade the next time AEW
like a
or
Mets
WWE comes to town? Yeah,
He goes to a fucking football game, gets tackled to death. You know.
exactly.
He's gonna get fucked.
There should have been like at least 5 security guards on top of that kid the moment he got anywhere near Cody.
Where's the Jack Nash from AEW events? Those guys are insane. I need him.
Exactly.
The one dude.
The one,
Yes.
the one dude. I know who you're talking about.
He looks a lot better. The thing about I love him because like whenever he's on camera, he looks like better than most of the AEW roster.
Yeah, the AEW security guard. He's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. He would have protected Cody. He would have stomped the shit out of that kid. Okay. He would have edged him. Yeah.
Fucking torn him in half.
Exactly.
Oh, awesome, dude. I love that security guy.
Especially like this is the same week that Dave Chappelle was just attacked by that rabid fan with a knife. That kid could have easily had a retractable knife, Steven. We don't know.
Or
don't
the
know.
guy who attacked Steph, you know?
Exactly. Imagine if the kid did have a knife and shanked Cody in the leg. Like that was the news story this week. That'd be insane.
I don't know if I'll laugh at that or not. I think we might. I don't know. I feel like for that story, would we laugh at that or we like?
I think I would laugh at a 10-year-old stabbing Cody Rhodes in the leg. Yes, I think I would laugh very much at that because I don't think it's life-threatening.
Cody, where like I just think his existence is just so funny to me because he's so weird and interesting. You know, he's Cody.
He is Cody.
We're all part of his universe.
Exactly, we really are. So, well, let's get into the universe that Cody used to be a part of, Steven, because over in AEW, we don't
talk about.
You don't want to talk about it?
What do we talk about? And what happened?
I was going to talk about the Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti storyline with Scorpio and everything.
Oh, the one where you like slut shamed taunt.
Well, they've been slut shaming Ty for like months at this point. But Scorpio, we talked about last week, has regained the TNT Championship, and I think this week Scorpio made some comment about how now that I'm TNT Championship, this belt's gonna stop getting passed around like Ty Conti backstage. And everyone was like, oh, damn, she gets passed around. Slut, 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 slut. They all started chanting slut. And then Ty Conti went to, yeah, so awesome. Ty Conti went to Twitter, and she said, let's not pretend like you weren't in my DMs just like a little bit ago, okay? So your girl better keep her eyes peeled. Or she didn't tag Scorpio, but she was clearly subtweeting him, okay?
I was in her DMs.
Yeah, me too, man, honestly.
I mean,
I was in her DMs from the moment it was announced that she was signed. I'll be honest, okay?
Rats. What was her NXT name again?
Oh, shit. Tainara Mello? Ty-Mello?
Yeah, that name's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tainara Mello or something to that effect. But I saw her photo when the Mae Young Classic was announced, and I said, I'm in love with this girl. And it, yeah, that sentiment hasn't faded. So she went on Twitter and she was like, dude, let's not pretend you weren't in my DMs. Your girl better keep her eyes peeled. And then Scorpio Sky's girlfriend responded, Alex Gracia, also a wrestler, but not signed. She's like an indie wrestler. And she was like, dude, keep my name out of your mouth. Like, this is like, don't even pretend about this.
My name out of your mouth.
Exactly.
Fucking slap Sammy.
Exactly. She was like, don't even pretend about him cheating, okay? Especially when you and your boyfriend are the ones with an actual proven track record of cheating, okay? So just like shut the fuck up.
You know what's great about this cheating stuff? There was a storyline in WWE2K22 where you cucked Johnny Gargano.
Oh.
Which is awesome.
By stealing Candace from him?
So the storyline is I fucked Candace back in the indie days.
Yo.
But the whole thing is a ploy by Dakota Kai. He's like, yo, character dude, how about this NXT champion? If we team together, I get a title shot, dude. fucking sick, right?
Yeah, kind of sick.
And
kinda
your
sick.
character's already NXT champion, so it doesn't really gain anything from it. So
Uh-huh.
Dakota Kai's like, yo, I want to be champion. Let's team up, dude. Okay. Say you fucked Candice LeRae.
Wow.
So in this story, your guy's just constantly flirting with Candice LeRae. He's like, dude,
Yo.
stop. Sexual harassment, dude.
Oh.
Don't do this. And
That's
John's like,
tough.
dude, shut the fuck up. That's my wife. What the fuck, man?
That's a fair
And then-
reaction.
Then he beats you for the title, and then you
Oh.
get to decide if you want to get the title back or not by
Mhm.
beating him. I know.
Did you play this
I look-
storyline or did you just like see it?
I played it,
God damn it.
and then my
Steven.
save file got corrupted after it.
No. Pre
I never
or
played this game
post
ever
having sex with
again.
Candice LeRae?
But the thing is, we don't know if you did have sex with her or not. It's up in the air.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you lie about it? I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Dakota knows things that we don't. Maybe she does.
Maybe.
Maybe she does.
She turns face on this, by the way, after she loses.
Mm-hmm.
She turns on
That's
you.
exciting. That's
Yeah.
very exciting stuff. I'm glad we have that lore to really keep in mind, Steven. That's beautiful. That's
That's why she doesn't
beautiful.
work there anymore.
That's why. That's why. That's why both of them don't work there anymore. Honestly.
All three of them, actually.
Yeah. They just ruined their careers. Those writers for 2K really fucked them up. That's sad. That's very sad.
Well,
Steven, I have one last news story for us to get to before, and then we discuss maybe like going over the card for Backlash and the Owen. We can do that stuff if we want to.
prediction game show. Where
But-
we lose and get punished.
I have some heartbreaking news
Oh,
for you.
what?
I'm not too affected. I'll be honest, but
Is it TJP related?
it's not
Don't tell me,
TJP
dude.
related. TJP is he's doing hot. TJP is.
No, is it Willie Mack? Don't give me that Willie Mack news, bro.
What did Willie Mack do?
He didn't re-sign with TNA.
No.
Oh,
Fuck.
because TNA doesn't exist anymore. That's probably why.
Damn it. Shit.
I don't know.
What am I supposed to do now?
That was
No,
my big news, man.
Steven. Buddy
Yeah.
Matthews and Rhea Ripley are officially an item. And I tried telling you, I tried warning you weeks ago. I said, Steven, there are rumors that they're dating. And you said, they're just rumors. That can't be true.
dude.
And you were simply lying to yourself. We knew. We knew the truth, but you couldn't accept it.
Dude, this is how I felt when was it Tammy got arrested for like 30 years. It's like,
Tammy Sitch,
Man.
that is tough.
yeah. Yeah, she got arrested for 30 years, apparently. Like, just insane.
We're not going to move past you being heartbroken about Rhea Ripley, Steven, okay? This is supposed to be an outlet for you to express yourself, okay? So if you
Should've been, what does Buddy Matthews have over me, you know? He has abs.
yeah, like what the hell? You
Australian.
could get abs. You could
You know?
become Australian, you know?
Moveset of Kenny Omega, you know? Like, what the heck?
Yeah, you could learn his moves, you know? You could do all that
Stop
stuff,
it.
Steven.
Just like any generic indie wrestler, you just
Mhm.
copy Kenny Omega's moves, yeah.
You have a cooler name than Buddy Matthews, you know?
It's true.
So you have that leg up on him.
It's true. I have a better attire. I could get a better attire than him.
Yeah, you really could. You really could. A few
Yeah.
weeks ago, we were discussing who it was that was screaming, "It should have been me." Like, what wrestler said that, right? Like, it should have been me. And you told me it was Batista. You were wrong. The wrestler was
What's-
Dolph Ziggler after the Kofi Kingston Daniel Bryan match. Okay?
Oh.
Dolph was screaming at Kofi. It should have been him at WrestleMania. Which that makes sense now, and I do remember that. But you
I
lied
thought
to
it
me.
was Batista during like the angle with like Triple H. Like,
Give me what
Give
I
me-
want.
the moment we forgot his lines.
Uh-huh.
The same thing again.
That
I
is
mean, it worked out
awesome.
for him, you know. It still sounded pretty alright, I think.
It sounded horrible, but it was so bad it was good. You know?
That's why it's just a meme.
Like
and I love
everyone was
that.
so anticipating Batista's return, and now here he is, just crying,
Crying.
screaming, "Give me what I want! Give me what I want!" Triple H
Good
being like, "What the
advertising.
fuck do you want, dude? I'll give it to you. What do you want?" Like,
Give me my lines, bro. I don't know what lines,
Yeah.
man.
That
was
was
a rib.
awesome.
The H.
A rib?
Yeah. You think Triple H knew? He wanted lines to be fed to him.
Well, no, because Triple H did end up covering for him. He's like, "I don't know what you want, like a match at
Oh.
WrestleMania," like hinting at him, like, "Dude, this is what you want. Tell me."
Dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's like with Cody. Like the theory of Cody is being gripped by the pyromaniacs at WWE, whereas middle stage power will always go off at the wrong times. Do you know about that theory?
No.
So every entrance Cody has where he doesn't get brutally scarred by the first set of pyros he gets, when he's walking on a stage, he does like a pose, right?
Okay.
And then for the past like forever of his entrances, they always mistime his pyros.
No.
And people don't know if it's like a rib or not.
In AEW or WWE?
WWE.
That's so weird. I don't know, man.
No. Probably because it was like 3 sets of pyros, you know?
Yeah, it's just hard. You know, it's hard to press buttons when that's your job. It's tough to do.
You know, they don't rehearse pyros enough, man. They stopped doing it for like 5 years. Like, oh, we gotta do it again, man.
Exactly.
It sucks.
Exactly. I like when they brought it back that 1 week for Neville, and like that was it. I didn't
I
understand
like
that
that
at
one
all.
Alexa Bliss segment where she had like the title for the first time. She had like $20 million of like
Let's
pyros there
Go.
for Alexa Bliss.
Did the arena pyro too on the outside where it shoots up into
Like,
the sky,
fireworks in the
helicopters fly
stadiums,
over? Yeah,
Awesome.
that's kind of
Good
badass.
for Bliss, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like Eye Patch Bliss. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like eye patch Big Ryck. Spoilers, Steven. Spoilers.
Oh.
So, it is about time. We, I guess, talk about those couple of events that I mentioned. I guess it would be Backlash
Gamble.
and the Owen. We
We're
can do
having a
the
1v1.
the Backlash card first if you want to. Do you want to start on the pre-show?
I don't know what's happening, so you gotta tell me.
Okay, I will. The first match on the pre-show announced is going to be for the Raw Women's
got it.
Championship. It is.
The pre-show?
I think so. Maybe it's not, but
The pre-show match? What the heck?
I
There's
hope
no
it's
way,
not
dude.
the pre-show. But CBS.com has it listed. But I
That's
can't be.
Bianca, right? There's no way.
There's no way. It's Bianca versus Sonya Deville.
Okay, maybe actually, maybe.
And the story here is that Deville is, I guess, racist and also abuses her power. And so,
I mean, the second part might be true.
yeah,
No.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if the first one is technically part of the story, but I see people say it on Twitter, so I'm gonna believe it. You know?
Oh my gosh, on TikTok, there was this one guy who said Bianca wasn't like a face gimmick, she was a heel gimmick.
Yeah.
And people just said she was like, the guy was just straight up racist.
I mean, a little bit. Like, what's
He
heel
was.
about Bianca?
Yeah, he actually was
Yeah.
being racist. I just thought it was really funny.
Oh,
The guy
cool.
got shit on for being racist.
That's nice. That's
Oh.
nice. Who's your
I
pick,
think it's a hard choice, man.
though? Hard choice. Hard
Hard
choice.
choice, man.
Damn it.
I wonder who might win.
I
I'll
think.
go Sonya. I'll go Bianca.
Yeah, I'll go Bianca as well, Steven. Whatever.
Okay. I'm in the
Um,
document, by the way, for this, so.
you
Okay.
can do that. You can do that, Steven.
Track.
I'll trust you. I'll trust you. Bobby Lashley versus Omos.
Bobby.
Bobby.
Legit, this one might be
Bobby.
50-50, I think.
No, I'm going Omos. Bobby
Going
already
Omos,
won
yeah.
one match. Omos is gonna win this one.
No, Bobby won every match so far. The build-up for the story has been so weird. Because, like, every week, Bobby, like, does a contest with Omos, right?
Hmm.
And then he wins these contests.
Exactly. That's why Omos needs to win.
But then the commentary team, like, I don't know how Bobby can be Omos, guys. Like, Omos looks really strong. Bobby, I don't think Bobby can win, man. Like, it's just,
No, man. He's gonna win.
there's no way.
CBS provided descriptions of each match and why they're all taking place. This one sucks. It says, the match was announced as official, but Bobby Lashley took a nasty spill at a recent live event, so we hope he will be able to make it to the show.
Part of the story. Him falling.
Yeah. True.
It's like when Jey Uso gets in, like, a DUI incident, you know?
It's
part of
just
the
like
story
that,
side.
Steven. You're so right.
Part of the story, man.
So who's your pick? Is it Omos or Bobby?
Yeah, pick Omos.
Damn it, Steven. We're just gonna have the same picks.
Well, I'm picking the safe choices, man.
Next
I
up,
wanna win.
yeah, after you fucking threw at night 2 of WrestleMania,
Dude, fucking I trust me. I thought it'd be crazy, and it wasn't. I was like, fuck.
guys, I got every match but one correctly predicted at WrestleMania night 2. I'm so proud. I'm so
I think
proud.
literally every like RK Bro match now, I just think they're gonna break up. So I
Yeah.
keep going against them now.
That's
I think
fair.
that's the thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's get to the main event, Steven. Happy
Is that only 3
Corbin.
matches?
No,
Oh.
it's Happy Corbin versus
Okay.
Madcap Moss.
Oh man, this is also very 50-50. I'm
Yeah,
not
this
gonna
one
lie.
actually is. I'm gonna go Happy Corbin. I have no basis for that.
Fuck, I want to go Corbin. Shit, I'm gonna go Moss,
Shit,
man.
Steven.
I'm going Moss for the content.
Okay,
dude.
okay, you go Moss for the content. You go Moss for the content.
Yeah.
Both Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winners. Very important to note. I don't know if that factors into your decision making. Next up.
Well, you see,
Oh yeah,
it's a very important title. They have a trophy.
yeah.
I don't know when they stop using the trophy.
After a few
Eventually,
weeks.
they just stop bringing it out. you
Yeah,
know?
I think they should both bring their trophies to the ring for this match.
You think? Is it the same trophy that they reuse?
Probably. Yeah.
You think?
Well, you can make 2 of them. You can make 2 of them.
You think it's like the
broken
title
in
where they
the
like
past.
take the trophies with them for like their like airline?
Through the airport, yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. They put it in the overhead. I definitely think so. Next up, Steven, is a WrestleMania rematch.
and I can't be fucked to care about this match. It's Edge versus
God.
AJ Styles. I
I'm gonna
mean,
go
like,
AJ.
Edge should probably win because he has a faction, and he has a dude who's probably gonna help him. But AJ shouldn't lose twice.
Yeah, but they gotta build Priest up, right?
I guess. I mean, yeah.
AJ,
This one sucks. I think I'm gonna go Edge.
Yeah, I
AJ
think
should
AJ
win.
Well, AJ has Balor with him now.
That's true.
And
Both
Balor's
these guys
been
should
losing
win.
the past, like
Shit.
20 years. You
Yeah.
know?
Maybe that'll be the story though. AJ loses, and then Finn and AJ are at rock bottom, and then them coming
Maybe.
together is sort of their redemption.
Finn turns heel here, you know? There's like, fuck your LGBT shit. You're a heel now.
Yo, so true, so true.
Balor Club's not for everyone anymore.
No,
Alright? You gotta
the
be
gay
straight enough for it.
community. You're so right, Steven. I'm going Edge.
Yeah, I'm going to AJ.
Okay.
Yay.
Next up, we got Drew McIntyre and RK Bro versus the Bloodline.
It's not unification anymore, right? It's just a match.
Yeah,
now.
it's just a match.
That sucks.
Which I imagine if it's just a match, no unification. the-
Probably Drew then. Well, I don't
No,
know.
I feel like
think
probably
I think
Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
RK Bro's been winning recently a lot against the Bloodlines.
Mhm.
Like they got a 50-50 book it.
But
you
like,
know?
if Roman's gonna lose a match, it should be a 6-man tag where you can't get pinned. You know? Oh my
Yeah.
god! But what if they do? It's a 6-man tag and Roman gets pinned. That's like Big E booking at day one. That's so sad.
But gets RKO'd twice and he gets like Claymored, and that's how
Yeah.
he loses.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
You think it's gonna be Bloodline? It might be RK Bro, man.
Honestly,
No?
don't know who's gonna win this.
6-man tag. You know they gotta make Roman lose eventually. There's
Yeah.
no thing on the line anymore. It's
I'm
just
going-
a match now.
I'm going Drew RK Bro because then it puts more stakes into a Roman versus Drew match eventually. Because Drew can be like, I beat you, man. I beat you, and Roman's gonna be pissed about that. So yeah, I'm going Drew RK
Fuck.
Bro.
Why do you keep picking my choices? I gotta change for content.
You can
This
pick
sucks.
Drew RK Bro if you want to, man.
No. Fuck, I'm going Bloodline.
Are you sure?
I'm going Bloodline, dude.
Okay.
I go by Drew.
Okay. Next up, another WrestleMania
Drew
rematch.
Ford.
It is our boy Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins.
I think Seth probably because I feel like Cody could take a loss, make him look better.
I
you
feel
know?
like Cody shouldn't take a loss, but he probably will.
I think he should take this loss. Honestly, to me, because I don't want Cody to be undefeated. I don't know why. I just don't want him.
Yeah, I'll go Seth with you, Steven. I'll only go Seth
Yeah.
if you also go Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Seth because like I don't think Cody should be built up to be like this unstoppable monster.
No, he shouldn't be a
No.
monster, but he should be built up to be a strong dude, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you get to lose to Seth and be strong.
Yeah,
You know?
that's kind of my thinking. I
Seth's
kind of
pretty
agree with you.
credible, dude.
Yeah. And then the main event, Steven, on the card, it is Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey in an I Quit match. And
I quit.
guess who's not quitting?
Whose contract is up? How many matches does Ronda have left on her contract?
That's a good
This is my
question.
deciding factor right here.
You look that up. Either way, I'm going with Ronda winning.
You're gonna Ronda, then I'm gonna Charlotte Flair, dude.
Ronda seems like she would be so
Nah.
against
It's
saying
not
I
Charlotte.
quit. You know?
I think Ronda's whole thing is, hey, fuck you guys, I'm booking this shit now. All right.
True.
I don't want Charlotte to go over. Me time.
Honestly, they should make this a
Maybe
no
I
Moss
make
match.
money.
Honestly,
I love how this is supposed to be the main event for WrestleMania, and then it's like, no, we got Stone Cold back, guys. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Ronda. We can't have it anymore.
yo, remember that time Charlotte popped out of her top at WrestleMania? That was crazy.
Yeah, your dad went insane for that.
My
spot.
dad, he simply did. He couldn't control it. He couldn't
Yeah.
control it. Steven,
So
that
those are
is
our predictions.
yeah. Let's go. Do we want to do our predictions for the Owen bracket as well? At
when
least
is
the
that
first
happening?
round. I don't know. It'll probably happen over the course of a few weeks. The first two matches are this Wednesday.
Which adds up points. I don't know. Are we gonna do like points for the events or just points overall in general? Like add up like in total like. I don't know.
I don't
how
know.
we're gonna do
Let's
this.
just do a bracket right now, Steven.
Okay.
First match: Ray Phoenix versus Kyle O'Reilly. Who do you got?
I don't know, man. It's very hard for me not to go for Kylo, man. But it's probably Ray. You know.
I don't know. I feel like this is a 50-50 one too, where it's like
Ray just came
Yeah.
back.
that's true, but it's not like they've ever protected him before, you know?
I mean,
But-
it's Kyle O'Reilly.
You know, you're right. I'll go Ray. I'll go Ray. But I think Kyle might win. But I'll go Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
Are you-
think they might win?
You also going
No.
Ray?
I'm going Ray Phoenix. I
Okay.
think.
Well, the match
Yeah.
right below that in the bracket.
Unless
The
they go
person.
Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole for the finals. That'd be really stupid.
Ooh, that would suck ass. But Ray Phoenix versus one of these two men, Samoa Joe or the Joker, baby.
Who's Joker? I just see Joker in the image you sent me.
Yeah, we don't know
Joker.
yet. It'll be the Joker, like the wild card.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably Joe then.
Probably Joe. Yeah, because I can't imagine they have that big of a debut planned, right? Like, who could it realistically be?
Cesaro, man. Ooh.
Oh, damn. Cesaro debuts and loses. Fuck, that's messed up.
That's kind of AEW booking actually. Like I could
Oh.
see that happening.
Why'd you say Cesaro? Because if it's Cesaro, I think he wins. He beats Samoa Joe. Because
Well, you gotta
Satnam
pick
Singh
one.
and Jay Lethal are all there. I'm going Joker. Because you can reasonably have Samoa Joe lose
And
with
then Joker,
distraction
baby?
and interference from Jay Lethal and all them.
You're in the Joker, baby.
I'm going Joker, baby.
Okay, it's fair. I didn't know what Joker was. I thought it was a wrestler named Joker.
It's Sting.
I thought
It's just Sting. Yeah.
could be Sting.
Sting
Could
versus
be.
Samoa Joe in 2022 would be crazy, okay? That'd be awesome.
So butt.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be awesome. Who's your pick?
Oh, I picked Samoa Joe already. You know,
So
I
Joe
gotta pick
Momo?
my
Okay.
Joey.
Joe versus Phoenix would be sick as hell.
That's what I was thinking.
Other side of the bracket, Steven. We got Jeff
Uh-huh.
Hardy versus Darby Allin. That's
See, this one's
Tough.
weird because like, I feel like Hardy would want to go far,
mm-hmm.
but his body just can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think you have Darby lose to Jeff. Jeff isn't at that
But he
level
loses
in
to everyone
AEW.
else.
That's fair.
Like he lost to like literally. He's lost all his feuds, right?
Yeah, but also too, like I look at the other people left in the tournament, and it's Adam Cole versus Dax Harwood. I don't care about
Okay,
seeing
but-
either of them fight Jeff.
Do you want Jeff versus Adam? I feel like Allen versus Cole would be like a bigger match that they'd want to pull.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going
know.
Darby. I'm definitely going Darby.
Darby. Yeah, I would pick Jeff. Was like Jeff from like 5 years ago.
No,
I don't know.
I
feel like
wouldn't pick Jeff
is-
from 5 years ago. I'm not picking Willow, man. I'm not
Me-
doing it. You can't get me to pick Willow.
Was Jeff 5 years ago Willow? I could have sworn it was like WrestleMania Jeff.
What was that? Like 2018 that Jeff
Was that when that
debuted,
happened?
or 2017 maybe that Jeff. It was 2017
Yeah.
where Jeff showed up in WWE.
When actually returned, not debuted, man. Okay. He
oh,
actually
you're right.
returned,
You're right.
Not debuted.
So that was 5 years ago. You're right. That would be like Hardy Boys. I still would think that. Jeff
Speaking
is-
of Cody, that's technically a debut, right? Because like it's a new character essentially. You know, like
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Like,
I
it's
don't-
not like it's fucking dashing Rhodes back. You know, it's a new dude.
Mhm.
Like essentially.
Also,
Like, there's no
debut
connection
is
at all.
not. He's wrong. The guy. Someone in our comments got upset that we said debut for Cody at WrestleMania instead of return. Debut
Oh.
by dictionary definition is still applicable for returns. Like it's not that specific.
Yeah, get dicked on,
It's-
bro.
Yes, exactly. But Adam Cole versus Dax Hardwood. Steven, who do you have?
I have Hardwood going over.
Oh shit, bro!
I think Hardwood's gonna win, dude.
I'm
fucking
going Hardwood too then.
I'm going fucking Hardwood, bro.
Oh fuck, we just knocked
I'm
out the
going
winner of the
Hardwood.
tournament. This sucks.
I'm going
ass.
Hardwood, dude. I'm going Hardwood,
This is the
bro.
bracket
okay?
buster.
I think he's doing some Bret Hart shit, dude. He's going over.
You're right. You're right. I'm going Hardwood too, Steven. Let's go.
I'm going Hardwood.
This is when Kenny returns. He returns to help Dax win. That's crazy.
Legit, that might happen. That might
Um,
happen.
So let's think.
Kenny comes back to save the match.
I
Wait,
have.
what if Kenny? If I have Hardwood going over, that means Kyle has to go over then.
No, it
Fuck.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. You got you. Wait, did you already pick Kyle? You picked Ray, didn't you? We
Yeah, I picked
picked
Ray.
Yeah, you have to keep it. This is
But
locked in.
we need one member. Shit.
It's locked in.
Fuck.
It's locked in.
I should have thought about this. Dude,
So,
this sucks. I
have-
didn't want to take my strat. That was the thing.
I have to choose between Ray Phoenix
Fuck.
and the Joker, which is tough.
Oh, we're in the whole bracket.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go Joker.
What if like we get wrong? Then what?
Then we lose. That's a bucket.
You're
It's a
screwed?
bracket buster. Yeah.
How about this? We get a point for. We start like. How many points in total can we get overall if we get everything right? Like 8, right? Or like 6?
We only get 1
7.
point per match. We don't get upset points.
I was thinking of like if we start at the max total points, everything we get wrong, we go by 1.
Minus
down.
1. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
cool with that,
I was
yeah.
thinking of doing that.
Okay.
So theoretically, if I lose all my people in the first round, I could still win. Like if
You get someone.
yeah, okay, cool. Because I'm only down 4
Like,
points.
I feel like if we do points up and we're all wrong, like, okay, we tied. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
true,
you know,
true.
Lame.
Yeah. So I am gonna be going with the Joker over Ray Phoenix.
You're the Joker. That sucks, man. You gotta go the Joker.
Who do you have between Samoa Joe and Ray Phoenix?
Probably. Fuck. That's also 50-50, isn't it? I don't
No.
know.
No,
No,
Joe
you
would
think Joe
definitely
probably-
win that match.
Probably Joe. I forget they don't book Ray to be that strong.
No, they don't. We're skewed by Lucha Underground.
Poor Ray. What do you have your other round?
Well, you're not gonna make your pick, or are you picking Joe?
I picked Joe already.
Okay, okay. Then
Yeah.
I have Dobby versus. Well, we both have Dobby versus Dax Harwood.
Dax.
I'm going Dax, baby.
I'm going Dax. I'm going Dax for the win, dude. Okay.
Let's go.
Main event Dax versus Joe. That
No,
sounds
no, no.
awesome.
Main event Joker versus main event Dax.
Dax. Who are you going for the Joker?
Oh shit, this is tough.
Who are you going for, man?
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna pick the Joker to win the whole tournament.
Joker. Bro, I'm going Dax.
Let's go.
I think Dax. My pick, dude. He's gonna win.
Damn, beating Joe. I hope he hits Joe with a muscle buster. That'd be awesome.
Dude, he gets muscle busted. I don't want Dax getting muscle busted, bro.
I don't either, man.
At least could have clutched him to death.
Exactly.
Honorable way to
What if the
die.
Joker is Tyson Kidd? Oh my god. That'd be sick.
Dies. Just walks on, dies immediately.
He wins the Owen.
Crumbles.
That's cool.
What if it's Ric Flair?
Ric
What-
Flair. Wow.
Flair.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Who is the lamest
He's
person
dying
it could be?
right now.
Like,
Hulk Hogan.
I think I'd be excited if I just predicted Hulk Hogan to win the whole tournament. I think I'd be very happy with my prediction.
What if it's like TJP?
I would actually cry.
TJP has been the Joker.
Oh my god.
Snapping.
No, it'll probably be some
Dude, I would
dude
be
from
happy with
TNA.
TJP. I love TJP. All
Yeah.
his shit tattoos.
Yeah, honestly, they're kind of sick. They're kind
Who do
of
you think
sick.
has worse tattoos? TJP or like Dexter Loomis?
I like Dexter Loomis's tattoos.
Just all black, all paint.
Like the cover up, yeah. I mean, clearly he's he covered up some other shit, but I think it looks cool for how weird he is. TJP is like legit trying
Not
to be
for real
cool,
life.
you know? Well, yeah, like but Dexter Loomis seems like a weirdo in real life, and like it kind of just works.
know, it's
Whereas
pretty
I think
attractive.
TJP thinks his are like cool, which they're not.
It means a lot to him, dude. Okay.
Fuck
What
off.
do you mean? His tats have
You
meaning.
can go to hell.
You're a hater.
I am kind of hater.
Hater,
But yeah, no,
bro.
the Joker's definitely winning. Here's hoping it is TJ Perkins.
Yeah. I went for Dax, bro. You're going for the. I'm going for the fucking childhood dream of Dax. Okay.
You're right. But damn, those are some predictions,
Brett's gonna
Steven.
Come out. Brett's gonna hold out Dax's hand for the paycheck. You know.
Let's
That's my
go.
ending.
Let's go.
I don't know what you get for this. What do you win?
The Owen.
Is that it?
You probably get a title match at some point, you know?
Do they win it?
Dax Harwood versus CM Punk for the
Nah.
title, the rematch that we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna cry my eyes out again. Oh my
Where
god.
he starts, like crying, but for like just guys from like how happy he is, you know.
It's gonna be the main event of All Out. It
Yeah.
is. It's gonna be the main event, Steven, and
Will
I can't wait.
Will CM Punk main event any pay per view?
He's gonna main event with Hangman. At
Oh,
Double or Nothing.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I think.
Unless Serena
it a
Deeb and Thunder Rosa main event, but I don't think that shit's happening, man. I
Oh
don't
my
think so.
gosh, I love Thunder Rosa. All her 5 minutes of screen time.
Lo
It's
yo,
awesome.
I love Serena Deeb because one time I was at WrestleMania and I walked past a trailer and she walked out of the trailer as I was walking by and we almost walked
bald?
into each other. She was not bald. She was very hairy.
Is it like how I almost walked into Joey Janela?
No, Joey Janela walked past you. Like you guys were walking like in opposite directions. I was walking
Oh.
this direction. Deeb walked to this direction, like a car crash.
Oh, so you got
Yeah.
T-boned.
I got T-boned by Serena Deeb.
That sucks.
And that was a highlight of my life.
Mm.
Yeah, I missed that moment. But
Mine
Steven,
was yawning during the super clusterfuck.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like 2 hours in, it's like, oh, it's kind of boring.
That makes sense. But we have accomplished so much today, Steven. We've gotten to the bottom of so much in the world of Lucha Underground.
We didn't talk about Del Rio's mom.
The
Or not
lore.
mom.
Dario's
Mother with
mom?
3 children. No, Del Rio's
Dario.
like Del Rio's 3 children's mother passing away. That's great.
We're talking
news
about
to have.
Dario Cueto?
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, what happened to Alberto?
Yeah, the mother's 3 children passed away.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's how we end the podcast.
Why
now.
are you bringing up the sad shit at the very end? You did this last week with like the dude whose brother died.
What do you mean?
Hey guys, go ahead and leave a rating and a review wherever you're listening to this podcast. Find us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. I'm JC. This is Steven. It's been Following Lucha. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.